The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. Yo, I got two things going. So this is the call-in show. And Michigan was off. Michigan had a bye week. So we get to talk about everybody else, everything they had going on, the wins, the losses, the scares, the blowouts. So that's what we're going to, talk about. Well, at least that's what I'm going to talk about first. Then when whoever comes on, the conversation goes where it goes, Housekeeping. I'm gonna say what I want to say, then I'm gonna say that. But who was it? We had now if you watch the big college football show at 11 yesterday, I got some egg on my face because I was saying Indiana was gonna blow out Penn State. That doggone Penn State trying to show some fight. They was at home. They interim coach. He got them rallied. Singleton and Allen running hard like they supposed to, and defense flying around. Them boys out there hype. I really was gonna have egg on my face if it wasn't for my boy Mendoza. Shout out to Mendoza. Who led a game-winning drive to beat Penn State. He led a beautiful game-winning drive to win the game, and his receiver, I don't know his name. I'm sure somebody in the comments will say it, but man, oh man. You talking about going up and getting the ball and getting his foot down. That was a thing of beauty right there. It don't get much better than that, Hold on, y'all. I got dogs going crazy. But yeah, it don't get much better than that. So that was a thing of beauty, what he did. And Mendoza with the throw and him with the catch. That's big time right there. But and I know Ohio State fans are saying that's not a Heisman moment. Yeah, I mean it is. The Heisman is about this. The Heisman is about stats, Heisman moments, and the story. The story. What's the story behind this guy? So it don't matter that he played poorly in the game somewhat. What matters is he lifted his team up to go and win, which becomes a Heisman moment. That's just what it is. You cannot like it, but y'all don't watch as much football as me. Y'all know what this is. So he gets the Heisman moment. Julian Sayin will have his chance. It's going to be at late November. That's his Heisman moment. That's the big one. So even if Julian Sayin had a Heisman moment earlier in the year, he's still going to need it against Michigan. So it don't matter. He's still going to need it against Michigan. That's just the way it goes. So thank you to Mendoza, because they was coming back into the comments and they was trying to cook your boy. Thank you, Mendoza. Y'all didn't blow him out, but at least y'all won the game. Thank you. And shout out to Josh. Josh from A House Divided. He said yesterday on the Big College Football Show at 11 that Penn State and Indiana was going to be a barn burner, and Penn State might pull it out. So shout out to Josh for that. But what was the other game? Then we had Oregon and Iowa. You know, usually when your team don't play, usually when your team doesn't play, you're like, man, this is boring. But this year, this is a different year. Every week there's a good matchup or a upset happening to where it's just good football to watch. I thought about Michigan maybe twice yesterday. Like, man, and when I thought about them, it was like, man, this is pretty nice. I ain't got to worry about Michigan winning or losing. I'm just watching good college football. So yesterday was beautiful for me. I didn't have a problem. You know, other years in the past, the bye week is horrible. It wasn't horrible yesterday, not for me, especially since we needed that. But Oregon, Iowa, about what I expected. Now, that one I did expect to be a barn burner. You know, that Iowa defense, they do what they do. I don't care what, almost every year, that defense is something serious. Plus, it was raining. And just the way they play, you have to be patient. You have to be able to run the ball and be consistent. And they stuck around in the game, had the game, and then Dante Moore led a game-winning drive. You know, if I was Kirk Ferentz, because Oregon called the timeout when they were about to kick the field goal, Oregon called the timeout. I still would have iced that kicker if I was Kirk Ferentz. I would have called another timeout. You know, right before he kicked the game-winning one, I'd have called a timeout. Make him think about it. Make him think about it. Let me pull this up. If Sayin played average for 3 quarters, threw a pick to let the other team get a lead, and the result happened against a bad team, Jeremiah made an insane catch, would you say the same? Yeah, because I know how college football works. That's going to be a Heisman moment. It doesn't matter. I don't make the rules. See, this is a problem with a lot of people. They don't understand. This isn't my opinion. This is what I know. This is what I know. See, I don't try to change the game. I just understand the game. I don't make the Heisman. I understand the Heisman. So when he did that, I instantly knew it was going to be a Heisman moment for him, because that's how the Heisman works. I understand it. I don't knock it for what it is. I just understand it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what happens, you know? So I knew he was going to get the Heisman moment, which I agree, Garrison. Should it be after he played bad for more than most of that game? It probably shouldn't be. But who cares? That's the way it is. You get what I'm saying? That's the way it is. So I don't like to get into that stuff, because it's not going to change. It's been like this since I can remember. You know, it's been like this for so long. It's not going to change. That's just how it goes. So when you fight adversity, it's about all these moments, and he fought through adversity. Indiana was on the edge of losing their perfect season, and he wasn't playing well. And then he pulls himself up and lifts up his team and drives them down the field for the touchdown. Man, Mendoza's got some heart. That's what it's about. You know, whether we like it or not, that's just how it is, you know. And in a minute, if Indiana keeps it up, they're going to have Mendoza, they're bringing up Indiana. Indiana is trying to go for the undefeated regular season. That's going to start coming up even more. You get what I'm saying? The Heisman is all about the story. even if you've got the stats, the story matters too. You know, it's not just one thing, it's a culmination of things. Like even Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter was playing both ways and he was really good. But the story, there hasn't been a player that played both sides in so long. There hasn't been a defensive player to win it since Charles Woodson. You know, it's all about the story. That's a big part of it, whether you like it or not. But Dante Moore, he's not really in the Heisman discussion, but that was a Heisman kind of moment. If he was, he would have got some brownie points for that, you know. So that's just how it goes. Do I want to pick at y'all a little bit? I know y'all waiting on y'all Heisman moment. Y'all waiting on your Ohio State fans. You're waiting on your. Y'all don't feel like y'all getting enough respect. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Y'all don't feel like y'all getting enough respect. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all goes. Yes, y'all. So y'all don't feel like y'all getting enough respect, which is understandable. But when it comes down to it, I'm gonna be real. Y'all just ain't really played nobody. Like, I mean, come on. Y'all ain't played nobody, really. It's just a fact. You know, it's just a fact with it, you know. Julian saying is what's he 80%? He's balling. He's balling. He's balling. I mean, the fact that y'all don't play anybody, I mean, I don't know whose fault it is, but it's the fact that y'all ain't played nobody. It ain't y'all fault. It ain't low ball. It's just the facts. You know, the facts don't care about feelings. Y'all ain't played nobody. So you're not going to get the respect that you want. Yeah, you're destroying the teams you play, but you ain't beat anybody. That's Washington, Texas. Texas struggles with everybody. It don't matter who it is. Kentucky, Mississippi State. Pick somebody. They struggle with them. Only team they didn't is Oklahoma, I guess you would say. So, Garrison, you saying, and he's balling. I'm not going to front. As much as I want to poke at y'all, and I could still, but Julian saying he is balling. That's a fact. He's balling, you know. But this going to come into play. And I know y'all don't want to hear it, but it's going to come into play. So PSU, great win. Texas, no. None of those is great wins. Neither one of those is great wins. But he's playing with Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate. That's going to matter. That's going to matter some. I know y'all don't want it to, but it's going to matter some that he's playing with them. You know, it's going to matter. I'd say y'all receiving core was probably a little less last year. Hell, Will Howard was 70% last year. Didn't matter for Burt. See, Garrison, I knew you was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that. Joe Burrow almost had 70 touchdowns. Joe Burrow had NFL receivers, but that boy was doing something legendary. Not just completion percentage. That boy was throwing touchdowns. He was throwing touchdowns. There. This is just facts. So Burrow's putting up numbers. You know? So that's the thing. And Garrison, you making my points. I like it when you get like this, Garrison. People forget he threw those TDs because his defense sucked. So that makes it even more impressive. He threw them touchdowns because he had to. That makes it even more impressive. He had to throw those touchdowns. You get what I'm saying? Because his defense was garbage. So he had to do it. So that makes it even more impressive. You know? Julian Sand is a beast, but the fact that y'all ain't played nobody, it hurts. He's probably gonna need to destroy Michigan. And I slick think y'all up to something. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all up to something, Ohio State. Don't think I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all set Carnell Tate out so Jeremiah Smith could pad his numbers. Y'all set out Carnell Tate to prop up y'all prodigal son, Jeremiah Smith, and to pad them numbers. Now say I'm lying. I know what y'all did. You know it's true, Phil. You know it's true. Y'all set that boy out so Jeremiah Smith could pad his stats. Y'all want him to win the Heisman real bad. Real bad. And I noticed. Garrison, get out of here. You're always trying to play correction man. That's not a prodigal son. Yo, Messiah then. How about that? The way y'all talk about him, you're Messiah. Is that better? God, dog. God, this dude right here. You can't say nothing wrong. That's not what that is. Is that better? You're Messiah. There you go. Woo. Let me drop this because y'all don't want me to stay up here by myself. I start getting silly. I start saying all types of crazy stuff. Yeah. Yo, Messiah, Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, I don't know what to call Julian saying, Garrison, because you said some crazy stuff on your show about about what you would do. You said some wild stuff. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget what you said. You said some crazy stuff. You said you would jump off the bridge for Ryan Day or walk off a bridge, and you said something else about Julian saying that I can't remember. You said some wild stuff. Maybe I would. I don't know. I haven't had a guy like that. Wow. So the link is it in the chat? Yeah, the link is in the chat. This is the call-in show. So if you come up, pay attention, try to listen to when other people are talking. Yeah, this is a barbershop kind of feel, but you have to pay attention so you're not just talking over each other and it makes sense. You know, it's still a show. It's not just everybody up here rambling and talking over each other, at least not for too long, maybe for a couple minutes, and then we try to calm it back down. So that's what it is. So is there Derek Moore? Boy, stop. But Derek Moore is balling. Derek Moore got 2 sacks he's had 2 sacks the last 3 games. So he had 2, 2, and 2. He balling. So I'm gonna bring up Garrison and who is that? JoJo.
Yeah, Johnny. Like I said, I'll give up my left pinky toe for Julian Sand.
Good God, Garrison.
Give it right up. Do you need your pinky toe?
I do. And if you want to cut yours off for your quarterback, that's fine. I mean,
I wouldn't cut it off. I'll chop it off.
Juju, get your man's. This your man's, Juju?
Man, all this shit no matter, bro. We got Northwestern this week.
Juju say he ain't got time for you, Garrison. We got Northwestern.
No, hey, listen, man. For some teams, Northwestern's a big game on the schedule, and I understand that.
There you go.
No, but it is a big game. Northwestern's a good team. They have 1 conference loss, right? So, And they've been playing good football. You can't. They play good football. Inspired football is actually a better way to say it.
Not concerned about nothing. About 11:29, bro. We'll get there when we get there.
I'm a fan. I don't have to worry about it.
We heard that last year.
No, but I mean, I don't play on the field. So. But no, look. But I mean, Johnny, to what you were talking about earlier, right? Which started to show.
Good, West Quad.
What up, though?
Also, Quad. I think that like with that whole Heisman thing, I would have to go back and check. I mean extensively, but I've never seen a Heisman moment over a 6-loss team. So usually whenever I've seen Heisman moments, they're big games played by big or good teams.
I don't think so, Garrison, because usually a team, real quick, and
I'm sorry, I got you.
Usually an undefeated team has one team that makes them kind of struggle. So I think we have seen some of these moments where an undefeated team struggled against a lesser opponent, and then somebody lifts them up.
But I've never seen him be called. I get that, and you're not wrong in that. What I'm saying is, like off the top of my head, could any of us name a Heisman moment over a bad team?
I'm gonna have to go back a little bit.
Like when I think of Heisman moment, I think about being down 21 points in Tuscaloosa and coming back and winning that game. Like that's why I see it as a Heisman moment.
I'm not saying you're wrong though.
My point.
Yeah, I get that. I know. And then for Julian, bro, here's the truth of the matter, bro. And Ohio State fans, they may not like when I say this, but if you really want Julian to win the Heisman, then you needed the team up north to win out into that game. On top of that, Julian, a Heisman moment for him, bro. It's gonna be tough for him to have a Heisman moment, bro, because he might not be put in that situation where, I'll give you an example, right? You see how and I'm not comparing it, but you see how they call this Penn State game a Heisman moment for Mendoza, right? Whereas Julian going out there throwing for 300 plus, smacking them across the forehead, that's not seen as a Heisman moment. Whereas, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know where it possibly could land. Maybe Johnny, maybe you're right. He has to go out there and basically just destroy you guys, and I don't think that's going to happen. So
I think we lose touch with this whole Heisman shit. The whole Heisman shit is a whole narrative push trophy, bro. It's always been that way. You
said what, Drew?
The Heisman Trophy's always been a narrative push trophy. It means nothing.
I don't know about that.
It means nothing, bro. It don't matter if Mendoza win it. It don't matter.
Wait. So did Lamar win it off of narrative, off of his play?
No, you saying
I'll give you a narrative one.
Who?
Mark Ingram. And Dominican Sue should have won that Heisman Trophy, bro. He was just the best player on the best team. That was a narrative one. There's no way you saw that Big 12 title game.
Bro, y'all bringing up this Mendoza moment. This proves my point. This shit has always been narrative push. It don't matter. They're having a historic season.
I don't know if Mark Ingram was a narrative push. Because if you go back and look at that season,
that was Toby Gerhart, right?
Yeah, that was Toby Gerhart.
They split votes. And they split votes that year. That's the reason why Ingram won it, because they had a split. Yeah.
That's the year Ingram won the title, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't narrative. It was because you had two guys from the West Coast, relatively with Nebraska and Stanford, that split the vote. And you got to remember, there's a certain amount of voters per region that get assigned Heisman votes. And that's going to be actually, honestly, the biggest problem with Julian saying Mendoza and Jeremiah Smith, in my opinion, is that they're all going to split votes from the Midwest region.
Nah, bro. If Ohio State went out, it's between the quarterback and the wide receiver at Ohio State, hands down, bro. It ain't gonna split narrative. Here's the thing: when you are a program got a top-notch performer, they're gonna look at you more than everybody else. We all can get that, right? We all can suit to that. So just imagine that year when Mark Ingram run, Stanford was a top-notch program. He might have would have got it.
Oh, apologize.
I mean, when you split votes, bro, it's hard to.
It happened with Chase Young and Justin Fields in
Y'all hear
19.
me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Muted.
You got to do it on here, bro. You got to do it on here.
So like I said, it's gonna come down to between Michigan and Ohio State for both of them two to win the Heisman. That's how I feel.
Well,
Because
Mendoza's
right
got the
now,
Oregon game under his belt, and
Yeah, I
Tyson
mean, the
has
Heisman votes
a
don't have to be
variety.
in till after the Big Ten
Like, that's what
championship
it is.
game, so I think that's where you'll see
listen,
it.
y'all.
That's what is a
We talk.
two-person race. Right? I mean, look, like he said, Michigan would have to win out. Look, Ty Simpson has a variety of ranked wins under his belt, and Mendoza has the Oregon game. So I mean, they needed us for him in the Heisman, unless you want to count the Big Ten championship game when
No,
they go ahead.
no, I mean,
No,
If Julian Sam wins the Big Ten championship, he's winning the Heisman,
he win the Heisman, and if he
that's flat
performed
out.
good, and
I
if he
think
performed good against Michigan, he's gonna win the Heisman, bro.
I think
I
you
think
guys
it comes
also
down.
forget. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I think
But it's a
it just
two-person
comes
race right
down
now.
to the. I think it would come down to the championship game if both of them make it. I think it's that simple. I mean, I don't know. Do got a question, unless y'all. I got a question about Oregon. Is Oregon really that good, or are we just putting a name and calling
No,
them a dominant program?
no, they're that good, and I think that people are looking at Iowa and trying to diminish it when Iowa has 3 losses on the season. One's a rivalry game; they lost by I think 3 points, and then they've lost to Indiana and Oregon by a combined 10 points.
I think they're a good team. I don't think they're a great team. I think everyone who watches Big Ten football knows that Iowa game was going to be close.
Yeah, and
Oh,
plus,
100%.
and then I'm trying to tell people this, man. Like, if you look at the stats if you just go online, look at the stats, you're not gonna learn anything from that. It's one of the most efficient offenses in college football. And so, no, Iowa was in that game because Iowa's a good team, and they should have won.
They should have won, and
They should have
people
beat
gotta
Indiana.
understand. Yeah,
Indiana too.
yeah. They should have one loss. They should have one loss.
If.
Yeah, true that. So I like what he did as a quarterback in that game. It was raining. He didn't have none of his wide receivers, so he had to really, know where he going with the ball, and he played a good game in that fourth quarter. He played a good game,
I mean,
and with the quarterback from
but
Indiana also.
even with that though, like Oregon's offense is it's a lot of underneath shit. Like, bro, there wasn't even their running game separated them. Like, they have a variety of running backs, probably the deepest running back room in the country. In my opinion.
Is.
Like, they got 4 guys that just rotate and just throw out there, bro. So I mean,
I think that. So for their 4 running backs, the yards per carry, it's 5.9, 8.9, 9.9, and I think 6.8 or something like that.
If I had to go today, that's definitely I think the top 2 backs when healthy reside in A2. But if you're gonna ask me the deepest room, bro, I don't even think it's. I think they have the deepest room in the country. I don't think it's close.
It's them or Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia got a deep one too.
My other question was, okay, with the top 25 coming out on Tuesday, do y'all feel like they're giving enough credit? Because I feel like this is important for down the road. Do y'all feel like they're giving enough credit for teams scheduling tough non-conference opponents as in regards to, hey, are we getting that extra booster point for scheduling tough opponents where you could schedule a group of 5 instead, a power 4? What do y'all think? Y'all think they're giving enough credit for scheduling tough non-conference opponents?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Ole Miss, man. They really one up to one this week.
Yeah, I think if you look at Texas, like people can say whatever they want about them, but at the end of the day, they're the only team to be within a score of Ohio State. So, and for them to, you schedule that game and we play them next year still. But I mean, yeah, I think they're getting credit for that, and that's why they're still at the rankings that they are in, at the ranking that they're in. Like I think someone said in there, like, yeah, Texas is going to be a top 10 team come Tuesday. And as much as people want to joke about it, as much as people want to like diminish that win for Ohio State, that's the truth of the matter. And while everybody else is still losing multiple games, they're like 2 to 3. They're not. Like once you get past that, like number that 15th rank.
Texas is about to lose this week. Watch.
Who do they play?
Georgia.
Oh, it's Georgia. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be tough because Georgia's a terrible first half team.
I mean, bro, I couldn't be more, bro. Mike Bobo just keeps proving me wrong, bro. Offense is carrying them.
Oh yeah, Mike Bobo's having a year. He's having a good year.
And also, like, shout out to Texas A&M though. I think they proved this week that they are capable of playing defense, bro. I think I gotta give them credit, bro. I bashed them because I didn't think that they had defense. And you can say what you want about Missouri, but they were on the road and they played well. They played really well.
Oh no! If you just took Georgia as a half, like for them in the second half, they're definitely a top 2 team. Like in that second half, man, something hits. That's good coaching.
Yeah,
I don't know. To go back. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say they got Georgia. Then a week after that, they got A&M.
Yep.
I think the tough outer conference schedule doesn't really matter as much in a 12-team playoff as it did when you had only 4 teams that got into the college football playoffs. I mean, honestly, I don't think anything the committee has shown, at least this year's committee has shown that they really care that much about a tough outer conference schedule when you have teams mostly playing 8 or 9 conference games. I think that how you play in your conference, especially in the Big Ten and SEC, matters more than having a tough outer conference schedule. Now, if you play in the ACC or Big 12, you may need that talking point just because of how weak your conference is as a whole relative to the SEC and Big Ten. But if you're in the Big Ten and SEC, what you do in your conference play can carry a week out of conference schedule.
Yeah, but does it hurt you to play a tough? Does it hurt you? Just let's take Michigan. Does it hurt Michigan because they scheduled a tough out of conference game and lost that game? Does it hurt them in the end?
If they won it, we wouldn't say it.
I was gonna say if they didn't lose to USC the way they lost to USC, it wouldn't matter. I think that honestly, if Michigan would have only 1 loss right now, and they only carried 1 loss going to the Ohio State game, and they lost a relatively close game to Ohio State, I think they would still be in the playoffs at 10-2.
No, I agree. Nah, that's why, bro. I want that USC game back so bad, bro. Because it's just cool, bro.
So that goes back to my question, though. That goes back to my question. Is it, if that's the case, and that's what you just say the season ended, if that's the case, doesn't it make sense to not schedule those tough out of conference games? If we're going to say I'm a team that scheduled that tough out of conference game, I lost that game, and because I lost that game, and I could have scheduled a MAC team or FCS school and made the playoff, does it make sense to schedule those tough out of conference games?
I don't think, like, your line of thinking, Carrington, isn't wrong. I'm not even arguing it, honestly. I would just say, like, the other side of that is, all right, say you schedule Akron, and then you get in your conference play, and then you lose 2-3 games. Let's say, like, you might have needed that game. You might have needed it, because then what happens going to end up happening is, let's say you're a 2-loss team, and they're grading you out against other 2-loss teams. And then Team A, they have 2 losses, but they did beat another top 25 team while you went and scheduled Akron. Now you're left out the party. You're outside the club. Mm-hmm. So what you're saying isn't wrong, but it
works both ways.
Yeah, you got to play your cards.
I mean, not only that, I'm gonna bring up, like, not only does that determine, like, in the playoff, but I always want a tough out of conference game because like bro, like in this day and age, you need it for revenue, the views and everything, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need that, especially as a smaller school. Like if you schedule out of conference, they need that money. Like we
Mm-hmm.
were paying them good money for that. So like you play a top school in today's age, bro, you need that shit. So I'm glad that we have a couple of those. I think for the next few years.
I mean,
I want to ask you guys this. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Phil.
no, I was just gonna say, even just for player development, you need a tough. I mean, honestly, the fact that you guys went on the road and played at Oklahoma, and you guys still played them relatively tough for like 3.5 quarters of that game, I think you needed that for player development because I mean, look at the rest of Michigan's schedule. Yeah, you guys went to Nebraska, but Nebraska is a tier 3 program right now, and Michigan is a tier 1 program. You need that for player development because you don't want to go to where Ohio State would have been if we didn't schedule Texas, where you don't play the talent equated programs
Mm-hmm.
until the end of the season or into the playoffs. Like you need that for player development. So even when you go into like even having players come to the players don't go to colleges just for, oh, I just want to play for a Big 10 program and win 8 or 9. They want player development. That's the whole point, is to get them to the league. And the only way you can get that is if you play against talent equated players. And the more games you have of that ilk, the better it is for your team as a whole. I mean, the whole reason why even Michigan went on the run that they did between 2022 to 2024 is because you guys were battle tested. You got battle tested players, and so when the time came for the battle tested games, you guys were able to rise up. But you don't know what you have unless you play those type of games. And to
No,
be frank,
nothing
to be
about that.
frank, you're not going to get those games every week in the Big 10. I mean, look at Ohio State. You just play Purdue, and you guys just play Purdue. I
Mhm.
mean, let's be honest. You guys played your backups, and you guys still won. We guys when we were playing rotating players in and out, and we still were able to win easily. That's just life in the Big 10.
No, I think Philip, you brought up a great point, and I want to touch on that because like that 21 to like 24 or 23 run, like the veterans that we had, that you talked about. I mean, you're seeing it. You're seeing the youth that we have now, and like I think a lot of people just don't understand how spoiled like we were with those type of players that were battle tested, that got better each week, and now you're dealing with a whole bunch of youth, and people are scratching their head why it's so inconsistent. Well, I mean, I think it's
Well,
pretty cut and clear for me. Like it's we were like that we were spoiled in that and in those years.
well, Juju, you make a good point, and that's why that whole reason is why I think any Michigan fans that believe they should change out their coach, I think should wait a couple more years because of that
Right.
reason. Is the He's doing such a good job, a much better job than Harbaugh, in my opinion, at recruiting. That let him get his 3-4 years worth of recruiting classes and then see what happens,
I agree.
because that's the biggest reason why Michigan was down last year and even this year is even though they were doing well those 3 prior years, their recruiting was subpar, and they're paying
Yeah.
for it now.
No, I agree. I agree. Jimmy, like I said, I will be always grateful for him, bro. Like, but when he left 2 recruiting classes with their dog,
And
like really, really bad, and he left with all coaches, and you had to rebuild it. And if you're gonna
Can I
go as
ask
a
a funny
first time head
question?
coach,
Can I ask a funny
no,
question.
man. No, bro. Listen, y'all, man.
Did Look, yeah, I gotta get one funny question in.
Go ahead, man. Go
Hold
ahead.
on, hold on. Garrison. How everybody doing, man?
What's up, big dog?
What's going on, man?
hey,
Uh,
Blue Wolverine with big donation, boy.
um, all I want to say about that non-conference conversation y'all had was it is a double-edged sword. Because me personally, I love playing against anybody. It don't matter. But like for example, Ohio State beat Oklahoma, which was one of the main catapults for them getting in 2016. But then on the other side, 2017, they lost, which is one of the reasons why they didn't get in. So it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to win those games, man. It doesn't matter who you play. You just have to win those games, man. If any
Was
competitive.
17 was 17 the year they lost to Iowa or Purdue?
That was Iowa. That was Iowa.
Yeah.
That was
But
after
don't
they
you?
beat. That was after they beat top 3 Penn State.
Yeah.
Right, but don't you think? See, for me, that's what always frustrated me about Urban. As great as Urban was, those two losses to Purdue and Iowa, it wasn't that they lost; it was they absolutely got blown out.
Well,
Just
for me, for that Iowa game, that was one of them. The first play of the game was the pick six. Okay, it's one of these days. All right, here we go. All right,
They blew our
like
doors off.
literally the first play of the game was a pick six.
believe
And
me, I
then
remember.
with Purdue, Dwayne Haskins threw the ball like I think 50 sometimes. He had like
That's
500
no,
some
no, no,
yards.
no, 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 no. He threw it 72 times.
Yeah, okay, my fault. My fault. He threw it. Listen, no, he threw it 70 times. They
That
kept
was
going
crazy.
into the red zone, running them stupid jet sweeps or whatever the heck it was, not doing anything. And then Purdue went down and scored. I'm like, okay, it's one of these games again. There we go. But then it was like, then they turned around and had that game against Maryland. Then they turned around and had that game against Michigan. I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? Like, you got to pick one.
In
Like, pick
Carrington,
one.
that's why, bro. As bad as that loss was last year, bro, and people say that's the most embarrassing loss for Ohio State fans. Oh no,
Hell no, hell no. It was definitely the Purdue and Iowa game.
I've
Was
seen
way worse.
I've seen Urban get beat 31-0, bro. That's
Yep. That was
Hold
bad.
on, wait, Garrison, hold on, wait,
Him eating pizza.
wait.
Him eating pizza in the hallway after the game. That's
Wait,
how
that
bad that loss
was
was.
that was Michigan State.
That's Michigan State.
When
Yeah,
he
yeah.
decided, when he thought it was a good idea to give the ball to Zeke 12 times.
Yep.
No. That was Michigan State in 2013 in the Big
That's
Ten
2013.
championship
Okay.
game.
No,
You're right.
that was a
No, that was
2015.
2015.
No.
That was
No.
2015.
When he ate pizza in the hallway,
I
I
think
was at
that
that
was
game.
No, that was Clemson. That was Clemson.
No, that
No, that
was
was the Big Ten championship.
2013 Big Ten. I was
that
at
was the
that
year
game.
Venables was stealing.
That was my freshman year in college. I remember that game.
Really?
How good do
I
you
thought
guys
that was
think?
after the Clemson blowout in the playoff.
Wait, I just want to ask
Urban
a
was
quick question.
You
Urban
don't
was
even got to say it like
MIA.
that, Maze. Come on, man. It's chill, man.
Hold on, let
Urban
me
was at MIA after that 2016 playoff game.
hold on, hey Phil, 1 second. I want to get that. I want to get that one question I have for my Wolverine brethren up here. Did Brady Hope leave the program in a better position than Jim Harbaugh?
Good, Jack. Go over there and get us to your mama. You right there.
That's a great question.
He probably
It's
did.
about the same. It's
I
about
mean,
the same.
he didn't leave. I mean, you fired him, but you get what I'm saying.
He probably did because Harbaugh, everything had to be changed when Harbaugh left. But he
And
left.
the talent was
Harbaugh
better,
got
too.
the ultimate goal. We didn't get nothing from Brady Hoke except a Sugar Bowl.
No, but
You
no,
know?
I mean like the talent you had on that team.
The talent, yeah.
I mean, that's not.
Coaches just left.
I mean, that's
coaches
not.
left. The
That's
talent
not
stayed.
like. Yes, it
I
was.
mean,
It was better,
I
but that's
mean,
not a hard comparison. Like the 2024.
Jim Harbaugh did leave them like what 3 first-round picks, and then also Will Johnson.
Oh, that's why I'm asking the question because the talent level was pretty high when Jim Harbaugh got there.
Yeah, it was.
The infrastructure wasn't there. The infrastructure wasn't there, but the talent was. Yeah.
Good point.
No, he definitely, and you could tell, like, as great of a coach he was, bro, he still had to figure out how to be a fucking college head coach.
Oh well, see, Mike Anderson says nope. He says championship culture now.
See,
I think that championship culture is gone though. If I'm going to be honest about Michigan, I think that's the only thing I would say. Harbaugh left the Michigan program as an Ohio State fan. He left the fan base more than he left the program. He left the fan base with a lot of hope and pride in themselves that was lost even when Brady Hope was there. Because you guys didn't expect to win a big game.
That's a lie, man. That's a lie. That's a lie.
He let them.
You guys don't have hope?
My man. I know you're not. I don't know how old you are, but Michigan fans always had the bravado for a long time. They always had that arrogance to them that they wanted to win all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. They always been
That's
like
every
that.
blue blood program.
yeah, but it wasn't what it is now.
No, you guys. Dude, trust me, I'm in my 30s. I have family that played at I have family that played at Ohio State. I have family that's on both sides. Trust me. When Brady Hope got fired and Jim Harbaugh came in, they knew it was going to take them a few years to get back to where they needed to be. Now, when Jim Harbaugh left, people were still talking about last year. You guys had a chance to make a run and win the national championship.
That's true. That is true.
You said who?
Which is not a negative. That is true. That's not a negative though, but I don't think that's a negative. I would expect that.
Can I ask a question?
Harbaugh was forced out. Basically,
He wasn't forced
he
out.
was
He wasn't
forced
Harbaugh
forced
out.
wasn't
out.
forced out. He wanted to
He
leave.
The
wasn't.
Hold on, hold
NCAA
on, hold
forced
on, hold on.
him out.
That's not true.
Listen,
The
hold on, wait a second.
NCAA
No,
Wait,
forced him out.
That's
nobody
not
forced
wait
true.
a
him
minute,
out.
wait a minute.
Nobody
Wait,
forced
hold
him
You
on.
out.
Let
That's
me
not
ask
true.
this. Let me ask him this question.
hold on.
If your
Okay.
wife for 3 years keeps flirting with other men, threatening to leave you, did you force her out or did she leave you?
I don't think y'all understand for the 3 years that he was doing that, he did not have the backing of the AD like at all. Like there's a big reason why he was taking those interviews, and then eventually
100%.
he left.
Well, it's not just that. It's also because he's always said that the ultimate goal is the Super Bowl. It's the ultimate
Yeah, but he wouldn't.
prize.
I'm
He
telling
was
he would
always
not.
going to. He was always going
Yeah,
to leave you at some
yeah.
point.
He could have gone back, but he was not going to go back that early. Like I'm telling you, like
And
he
I
got.
also want to point this
I don't
out.
know about forced out,
Hold,
but like
Yeah,
when you don't get
because
backed,
and
when you
I
don't
want to
get
point this
back,
out
like
because
you just, you know what I'm saying?
It,
Like
John,
hold
you
on.
put
So
this up there.
what I was
Jim
trying to
Harbaugh leaving has nothing to do with Ryan Day winning a national championship. I saw that. I was like, what?
hey,
But
Hold on.
the
Hold on. Let
second
me
so
thing
read.
I was
Let me,
trying to
hold
get
on. Hold
to.
on. Hold on. Let me read this super chat real quick.
shout out
Blue
Blue
Wolverine,
Wolverine.
appreciate the $50. That gets us to the second hour. So
D-Dub.
we're going for the third. Need 50 for the third. Go ahead, y'all. And somebody sound like they outside or something, and the wind is coming.
That's not me.
It's not me either.
Oh, it's Big
Looking
Dog.
at you, big dog. Yeah, that's
I'm
me.
looking. What do you
hold on. So
somebody?
this is my opinion on this. This is my opinion. I don't think it was wrong for Michigan fans to expect last year, given what we knew at the time after they won the championship. I don't think it was wrong for Michigan fans to have the expectation of we're going to be competitive and running it back. Because as an Ohio State fan in 23, when Michigan was bringing Orgy in to run the ball, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I know we didn't know what he could do as a thrower, but when the way Orgy could run the ball, I was like, oh my
I
God, if this
did.
is their next quarterback, because Ohio State has always struggled against running quarterbacks. I was like, if this is their next quarterback and he can throw the ball as what we thought he could, I was like, they're going to be a team to be dealt with for years to come. What nobody knew, no Michigan fan, only the coaches and players knew what they had on the practice field. So no one knew Orgy and Warren couldn't throw the ball.
That's not
No
true.
one knew that.
Wait,
No,
Carrington, that's not true.
no. I'm serious.
Wait,
I'm serious. Fans,
Carrington, I did.
Also, shout out to
did.
David Warren, bro.
how?
Finally back
We
in.
didn't.
Carrington, I'll tell you how. Carrington, because this is me like talking to you. I'm just saying in general.
I know.
I took the time to research. Me, Davis Warren has never believed in, but I took the time to research Alex Orgy in high school. And Alex Orgy, his junior year of high school, threw 49%, and then the year after, his senior season, threw 48%. If you're throwing 48% in high school, because usually as you go through to the college, to the high school, NFL level, if you're around 48 in high school, buddy, you're not a college quarterback.
I get that, but the thing is, when Sharon Moore became the coach, he in his mind, you know how like Ryan Day became the coach and he knew we didn't have the quarterback, so he went and got Justin Fields.
Yeah.
When Moore became the coach and he didn't make he didn't go to he didn't try to go into the transfer portal to find a quarterback in the winter window or the spring window. I, as a Ohio State fan, just said, "Oh, he knows what he has. He's been there for 4 years. Well, longer than 4 years, I think, but he's been there the whole time. He knows who he has a quarterback. They must be good enough." And so that's why I'm saying I don't blame Michigan fans for thinking like, "Oh, we're going to be competitive," because nobody knew. That's why they were ranked 13th, and that's no one knew who they had at quarterback.
No, I mean, but the more you find out about Sharon Moore, the more, I mean, the quicker you guys accept that Sharon Moore is arrogant, I mean, the quicker we can get along with this. Like,
wait, Jude, I need you to expound. I need you to expound on this. Keep going. I want to.
Like,
what do you mean he's arrogant?
Because he's like a huge part of the reason the portal success was not as good last year. I'll leave it at that.
I think also too the arrogance that I mean it's somewhat arrogant. I don't even think it's really arrogant, but what you guys showed last year, I think you guys really it felt like your running game was unstoppable based off of what Blake Corum did for you guys and having Donovan Edwards fill him. And I think you guys felt like last year you could run the ball to the playoffs, and you just it got to a point where you had to pass the ball a little bit more than you expected, and That's why you guys didn't have the success you had.
Phil.
But you guys ran the ball still very well last year, even with Khalil Mullins. And I think
the problem came into play with Orgy was one. I did the research like Garrison did, but also I took into account. Okay, this dude's been in college for 2 years. He should have gotten better.
Exactly.
You know, and then the way he runs, Kirk Campbell didn't embrace that at all.
My God, bro.
He didn't embrace it at all. So he was running the same play if he would run it at all. So it was a lot of things that went bad for Orgy to just be horrible like that.
I mean, in my opinion, like he did not set him up for success at all. Regardless, exactly. I mean, Orgy is not good enough. On top of that, like, but he's just also a terrible OC. Like, he's not a Division I offensive coordinator.
Whoa, hold on, man. That's blasphemous.
Kirk Campbell?
No, he said Jesus couldn't help him, man. Jesus can help everybody.
Jesus can help everybody.
Jesus saves.
You're right. You're right. Let me do something.
Good catch, Ben.
There's nobody on this God green earth that would have done anything with that quarterback. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, Orgy's out for the season, but he lost his job at UNLV to the dude. I can't remember.
I disagree. A better OC would definitely have better timely calls. Like
he lost that in the first game
once Kirk Campbell crossed the 50-yard line, he pissed down his leg.
What OC do you think had him playing good?
Huh?
What OC do you think would have had?
You could pick any type of OC. There's a different, even though it's talent differential, which I do agree with. Like, you didn't have a lot outside of Coastal Loveland and a good back in Khalil Mullins. Like outside of that,
hurt, right? All season.
Juju, the only system I think Alex Orgy would possibly be good in is like a triple option.
Alex Orgy wouldn't be starting with a better OC and quarterback coach. He wouldn't be starting. There would be no. Like David.
Well, I'm talking in general. I don't think he's really a quarterback.
Like the worst thing that we did was put Davis Warren out there, then pull him.
I would have liked to see.
Real quick, Ben. Sorry, I was gonna say I don't even know if he could do that, bro. Because if you remember that last season, he wasn't even good at making reads on read options. So
that's true.
If he can't do that. Yeah, so if he can't do that, how is he going to run?
Well, if we're being real honest about Alex Orgy, he's not a quarterback. He should try to be. He should just go to a different position.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I can't.
I think he could maybe do like tight end, maybe linebacker, possibly.
I said that about 3 years ago.
I've been said, bro. Just like his brother, he should have made the switch. Bro.
He'd be like a souped up Arvell Reese, you know.
Excuse me.
Let's just not anyway,
that's a troll. That's a troll, man. I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
You caught West Quad off guard.
Yeah, you caught I was like, is he dead ass right now? Okay, thanks for the.
No, I don't think any quarterback in that system, regardless, because Sharon learned on the gym, like the RPO, they're allergic to that shit. So Chip Lindsey is fixing it, but it's a clash, bro. That's why it's a clash of identity. So I just need more to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys think, as Michigan fans, do you guys think that a lot of the success you guys had between 2022 2024 more takes it personally as if like he was the catalyst of that success on offense, and that's why that's more do you think his arrogance comes from the fact that he believes his system as being the OC led to their success?
Wait. You said his system?
Like him being like this offensive coordinator and him being like
I don't think it's arrogance.
Coordinated.
I don't think it's arrogance. He's a young coach who just became head coach, and he was under a guy who had a philosophy of offense that he feels can be successful because he saw it be successful, and he's trying to mimic that. I don't think it has anything to do with arrogance. I think he's maybe scared to go to something completely different because he's probably thinking, well, if I go to something different than what worked for those years that I was here, it could all fall apart. I don't think it got anything to do with arrogance.
No, I mean, like, I don't think in that certain situation was arrogant. But I mean, let's not get twisted. Him as a individual, he is arrogant, but I don't think he was arrogant in that situation at all. I think it is. He's a product of his success. Like the where he has, so he's trying it, and he's got to adapt. Like you can't just bully ball everyone in the route to a win.
Juju,
Like,
do you think it's based off his success or the success that he's attached to?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like it had to, like you know me. I openly
I'm honestly
like
asking. That's fine.
no, I openly said that I think Sharon Moore was a fine play caller. I don't think he's creative. I didn't think he did anything crazy. I think he had good timely play calls when called upon. I think he had a good playoffs.
I got a little contention about that.
I think
I got a little contention about that. I don't think the offense was called that great that year. I'm just gonna come out and say it. We would have like a quarter and a half where we would score, and then we would go 2.5 quarters not doing anything and relying on a generational defense. I cannot say that Sharon Moore was calling great offenses day, because that's why I watched multiple games where we would stall out for quarters.
The scripted plays were beautiful. Our first drive, the scripted plays were beautiful. Now, when we needed to drive against Alabama, he cooked. But
he cooked, Johnny. But how many quarters did we go in that game of just stalling out?
I said you was right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say he called a great offense that year. I just can't do it.
No, that offense had good line play. Like it got better. Our best offensive line came with injury to our best offensive lineman, like weirdly. But I agree. I don't think he did anything completely special. I think if he was asked to go be OC somewhere else, I don't think he would have that much success.
Can I ask y'all Michigan fans a question while I'm still driving real quick? Do y'all think that type of offense would necessarily work to be successful in the playoffs this year?
What do you say?
Hey man, get out of the matrix, bro.
He asked if the way you guys play
in the matrix.
He asked the way you guys.
Did you hear me, Mike?
There he is. Big up, big dog.
What do you say, Garrison?
Nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I think Big Dog asked either the team or the offense. I'm not sure, but I think he was asking was, do you think you guys can have success in the playoffs the way you guys play?
Hell no.
It depends on how we look these last 3 games.
Wait, right now? Look,
and again, Garrison, you're right. The only reason I was asking because I was just curious, man. I'm not saying if you all will have success or not. I was just curious, man.
Like this year, I don't think this year. I think we're too inconsistent due to the youth and everything now. Like, I think the defense is fine. They've been playing a lot better, but you can't have that type of shit. Even if you win out, even my best case scenario was go 10-2, make the playoffs. We're gonna lose first round. Like,
don't say that, Juju. Don't say that, Juju. I give you guys a lot more props than that, man.
No, I mean,
it depends on who we play, man. It depends on who
that's what I'm saying. Once you get to the playoff, it depends on who you play. You might get an easy matchup or a favorable matchup.
Like us against Tennessee.
Nah.
Once you get
like Philip, if they play Texas Tech, what do you think would happen?
Honestly, if they play Texas Tech, I think they would run the ball down Texas Tech's throat.
No,
against that D line. I mean,
wait, have you seen that D line?
I think Tech is a fine match. I don't think that's an impossible matchup. I think
it's not.
I wouldn't want to play like other teams. Like
I would be fine. Hey, listen. Call me a Big Ten homer if you guys won. I don't think any of those teams in the Big 12 can match up with the physicality of playing against a Big Ten team, especially when it comes to that time of the year. How beat up Texas Tech is going to be by the time that comes around. You got to understand too. If Michigan goes 10-2, I still don't know if they can make it to the Big Ten championship.
The Wolverines are beat up,
and they'll have time to get better. They'll time to get healthy.
I don't know. He makes a good point.
I would prefer not to go to the Big Ten championship game.
That's what I'm saying. I honestly think playing the Big Ten championship game is actually a hindrance. If you're making a long, if you're making a long playoff run, like a 15, 16 game season, I swear it to you, most coaches will tell you they'll rather have that week to rest and recover than play in that game.
Like how much? Hey,
But it's the same
Phil,
amount
let
of
me ask.
time that's invested though. So it's not like you're getting an extra week. It's the same amount of
Yeah,
time. Ohio
Wait,
State had
Phil, let
21
me.
days to rest between Michigan and Tennessee.
by the way,
So
Texas Tech
it's
is only
not
giving
like
up 74 rush yards a
it's
game.
not like you're getting like
Wait, let
1,000 days.
me. Phil, let me ask you like something. You said that we would be able to run the ball, and I do think we better run the ball because I think we can run the ball on any. I think we are that good at running the ball.
On anybody,
But
yes.
like I think it defines like in the USC game we got away from it early because our defense was god awful. I think the only thing that stops our run offense is one is if Bryce can't if he isn't coming along. We just need him to be just decent, like just be able to make a
Hmm.
few plays. Like if he's not doing that, I think that plays into it. And if our defense is not playing well, that plays into it. But like I ask you like, what do you mean by like you think we run out well? Because personally, I think we can run on anybody, but it'll just be how successful
So
we'll
so
be.
this is the thing. I'll give UM a little credit here, and I think this is something we're going to see in the Ohio State Michigan game, and you'll see it in the playoffs if Michigan makes it that far. You'll start seeing Bryce Underwood legs being utilized
Have to
effectively
be, have to be.
down the stretch. I think honestly, Sharon Moore. This is and I may be overthinking it. I think he's waiting to utilize Underwood's legs in the run game and in the pass game because
Don't
he
even
doesn't
get
That
really
me
need
started,
to.
bro.
that's
He
not
really
what the
doesn't need
problem
to.
is.
I don't, Philip. If that's the case,
That's
bro,
not what the problem
I would
is.
call that that's not you, but for Coach Moore to do that, if so, that's stupid because you got beat down by USC. You
That's
have to use your
malpractice.
legs.
I agree,
There you
and
That's
go.
that's where
also
I
There
go
not
you
back,
what the
win.
and that's where I
problem
go back,
is.
and that's where I
Well,
go
no,
back to the
we got.
arrogance. That's where I go back to the arrogance. I
That's what I'm
think that
saying.
was the
He's always
arrogance.
believed in that shit because we don't
Hold
have
on, that's
now.
guys,
Davis
guys.
Warren is healthy now, so like we don't have a backup quarterback at all. So like
Guys,
that's why
that's
you
not the
don't see a lot
problem
of
though.
design
That's
runs.
not true, Drew. You have a backup quarterback.
Guys, that's not what the problem is. The problem is he doesn't see the field. That's the problem.
That's
Yeah.
But
not,
you
but
could,
that's not what we're
We're
discussing.
talking
He
about his legs and
hasn't.
but
everything. He can't
No,
see the
like,
field.
but that's not what we're discussing. Like, we're discussing the run. Like, yeah, he hasn't seen the field the last 2 weeks at all, which is this bye
I don't
week.
care if he uses his
Huge.
legs. He can use his legs as much as he wants. If he can't see the field, see open guys and make the right throws, what does it matter?
I don't think. I
but
don't think
Facts.
that
Hold on,
that's not what the
that's two
discussion
different
is, man.
conversations. That's two
That,
different things.
hold on, because it
we're talking
does
about an
matter,
RPO.
Ben.
Talking about RPO, like
You don't
like.
have to throw the ball to move the ball. So it does matter. If we
But
can get
We
also,
we
yards with his
we
legs while he's
we.
struggling to throw, that's a good thing.
and also too, who
I
is to say that?
agree, but
Who's to say?
if he can't figure it out, then he's not going to beat top teams. He has to figure it out
You don't know
in
that. You
terms of
don't know
reading the field.
that. You don't know that. I think you could honestly say this as a
It's not even
fact.
on
You
Bryce,
can on
bro.
it. You can definitely. I think Bryce is also somebody you have to get him involved in the game. And you may need to get him involved in the game as a runner to be able to get him involved in the game as a passer. It may
And
be in
that's
a state
fine.
where
I agree with that.
and I think that's all you need to do. And I think that's something where you guys maybe underestimated Underwood's mentality, where he may be somebody that needs to be like a Terrell Pryor. Terrell Pryor became a better passer as the game went on as he used his legs. Vince Young was the
Bro,
same way. Like you got to get him out of the pocket. He's not a pocket passer at
Yeah,
this
but
stage of his
TP was out.
career.
Terrell was out there running a
well,
40-3,
I
bro,
think
at 230.
I think the biggest thing Bryce needs to work on this offseason is his feet. But like you watch in high school, he's a pocket back. Like he can pocket pass. He wants to pass first. But I do agree with you that moving him, which he does get out of the pocket a lot, but like actually running the ball will give him confidence because right now he's looking at the pass rush because he doesn't trust his offensive line instead of standing in the pocket, trusting it and delivering a ball.
And
That's a
and
fact.
also
Listen,
too,
y'all.
Juju, and also too, Juju, to that point, and I'll let you guys cook after this. I really believe the defenses are just sitting on the pass, and they're just sitting on it, and they're not really. How many teams have you guys faced that you actually seen a defense spy on Underwood as a runner,
But
even
Oklahoma.
on pass
Philip,
plays?
Philip, so
And that and
I I think the reason a lot of teams don't spy him, also the fact they don't maybe because part of it might be because they just don't think Sharon Moore's going to run him, right?
Exactly.
But I think it's also I think when people don't get it twisted. He's fast.
Venables did it.
He's fast and he can move with his legs. But Bryce isn't like a Lamar Jackson type of runner. Like he's not moving side to side, juking dudes off his shoes. It's a different type of run. Like he's a straight line guy.
Well, I mean, like Lamar is a different type of run than anybody.
Ohio State. Then let's take Lamar. He's not like Washington's quarterback.
I mean, I get what you're saying. He's not like a crazy shifty player. He can make people miss.
They're gonna have Arvell Reese. They're gonna have Arvell Reese be a spy, and it's because they don't just use Arvell Reese as a spy.
Oh, no,
No, they're gonna use him as a spy because with Arvell Reese, he's not really just a spy. He also blitzes when he gets the opportunity. So that they're still gonna have him be a quote unquote spy, but really he's a spy that if anytime he gets out of the pocket, he's just gonna trigger and blitz.
Because I think what they're doing, bro, is that they're having Arvell he's spying in the middle. And while your quarterback is sitting there trying to read the defense, he's creeping up to you. And then if you want to run the ball to the outside as a quarterback, well, then you got Sonny on one side and Caleb Downs is crashing down. And that's what they've done all season. It's worked.
I think a lot of people get away from what this year was supposed to be from
developmental year.
Like defense was supposed to be the one that carried, and offense was going to need to take the step. Offense, in my opinion, has overperformed, even being inconsistent. I
think that's part of
the defense. The defense has completely, especially for the first 7 weeks, bro, has underperformed, or 6 weeks or so. They underperformed, and they just started picking it up.
It doesn't help when you keep getting put on the field.
Hey guys,
that's no excuse because this was the expectation this year. They were going to be on the field longer while the offense gets it figured out.
That's assuming that you have the talent to do that.
Hey, you guys, you want?
And we do have the talent, bro. They you look, bro, especially over the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. The talent is not the issue. We have talent on that defense, bro.
I'm not saying you don't have talent. I'm saying there's a lack of it.
That's no excuse because you look at Iowa. We have a lot more talent than Iowa. So who do you look to next? Who's calling the shots?
Iowa.
They're exactly my point.
I mean, Phil Parker's the best DC in college football.
My point, bro. My point being, coaching, play calling, that shit matters. And for the last 2 years, even when we had top talent last year, it took him 8 weeks to figure this shit out.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Juju. What I'm saying is, I saw people in the comments saying the O-line protection and saying the drop passes. Well, the truth of the matter is, outside of one player, drop passes hasn't really been a thing for the last few weeks. And you went against two of the worst 3 pass offenses in the conference. And you can't.
Hey, you guys want to hear a crazy stat?
I don't think anyone in the right mind.
Juju, you want to hear a crazy stat? Juju?
BU has struggled the last 2 weeks. No one in their right mind would say, "Oh, it's just bro." Because even in the last Purdue, wide receivers were running free. They're running open, wide open.
You want to hear a crazy stat? You want to hear a crazy stat?
Just tell us, man.
How many passing touchdowns did Michigan have last year?
As a team, I think 11 or 12.
12. How many do we got this year?
7.
That's bad, dog.
Well, what does that mean? That's one match.
Imagine if we finish with the same or less passing touchdowns with a better quarterback.
I think you're looking at.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care about that.
Juju,
that means nothing to me.
Juju, if I told you before the season started,
that'd be pretty bad, bro.
I think what Ben is getting to is that before the season we told. Hold on. I think what Ben is getting to, bro, is that if before the season started, had I came to all of you guys, right? If I came on Johnny's show before this season and said that Bryce would average less than a touchdown a game, I will get massacred in this chat. Ben, am I wrong?
Oh, you're right. I don't think anyone, if they're being honest on this panel, if they would ask, hey, do you think Bryce Underwood's going to have more passing touchdowns than what we had going on? I don't think there's any. I'll take it further. I think everybody in here probably like, nah, we get double that.
They
We
thought
get
he still like that.
I thought Bryce was. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I think everyone think that we have more touchdown, but I think that is like that does not tell the full story. Like the offense, especially passing game, has definitely been better than last year. Like if that's what you're trying to play.
Overall, the passing has been better. But if having less, if we end up having less passing touchdowns than we had last year, that is truly pathetic.
Well, what was the difference? What's the difference in scoring?
Really
are you guys scoring? Are they? Because to me, I agree, it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter to me. It's like this. I watch, and this is going to the NFL, but you watch the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll get down to the 2-yard line and do some touch pass just to pad Mahomes' stats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't matter the difference between a passing touchdown in the red zone or a rushing touchdown in the red zone, just as long as you scored.
Yeah, the difference is we're having big explosive running touchdowns.
That's not a negative. So it's just like do a screen instead of having Haynes run a 75-yard touchdown. Do a screen.
Wait, but you're acting. Wait. You're acting as if we don't have multiple 4- and 5-yard runs.
We do, but when I'm talking about a progression of the offense, I don't need it. I don't need, and we all agree the passing offense overall is pathetic, but the scoring as well is pathetic in the passing.
What did you say, Ben? What did you say, Ben? The passing is what?
Am I in the Matrix? Am I in the Matrix?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
about the passing offense, Ben?
my expectation this year would be to have maybe not double, but at least 20 passing touchdowns. At least 20 passing touchdowns. The fact that we got 7 freaking passing touchdowns through 9 games is honestly fucking pathetic.
I just looked it up. You guys you're literally averaging a touchdown more than last year.
The problem is you guys are over here trying to be something that you're not. You're not a pass first. You're not a passing touchdown team. It doesn't matter if you're passing the ball to get into the end zone or running the ball. Honestly, if I'm telling you guys honestly, you're running the ball as effective, if not more effective, than you guys did last year, and that speaks volumes to your passing game.
Our run game, yes, our run game is 1,000% better than last year. I mean, I don't think it's close.
And that's your philosophy. That's your offensive philosophy.
Right.
Why be what everybody else is? You guys are effective at running the ball. And you guys are effective at scoring touchdowns running the ball. Stick to that. Stick to that.
Phil, I want to go back to hold on.
Converted Origin to a wide receiver. We probably have more passes touchdowns.
Phil, there was a question. There was a question that you asked me in the offseason. I don't know if you remember this. With Chip Lindsey coming in, you said, "Do you have the personnel to run what he wants to run?" And I said that is to remain to be seen. Right?
I do remember that. Yes.
And I think we got our answer. Like we don't have the personnel to run his full arsenal at all.
And that's why Juju, when I was asking you during all season, do you think Chip Lindsey was a good OC hire? I think you said yes. I said no, and I said no because I don't think he fits the Michigan philosophy and the Michigan man philosophy, and that's why I hate that you guys are over here talking about receivers. You guys need better receivers. You guys don't need top tier receivers to be successful in college football. You guys just need to have an effective run game, effective tight ends. And honestly, if you ask me in recruiting, you guys should be out here making sure you get the best offensive linemen, the best running back, what you guys got, and the best tight ends. You guys don't need these 5-star receivers. And I think that's a philosophy.
No, see, that's I think you're wrong there. I think you're wrong because I think Michigan wants to be more balanced, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's what I was about to get to. Like
every team wants to be balanced. Ohio State,
but you don't need 5 stars to be balanced.
No, we don't
need 5 stars to be balanced.
I think what I want to get to, which you're right. I mean, we do need to focus in on the trenches, which we have in these last few classes. They're just young. Like we have to wait for. That's why Moore is going to get leanway because his kids are not on the field yet, right? So. When you see recruiting these wide receivers, these skill positions, you're right. We don't need 5 stars, but like an Andrew Marsh, like a Zion Robinson, like a Travis Johnson, like these type of wide receivers that can help, that have great upside. You don't need a 5-star wide receivers, but you do need the personnel to to run what Chip brings, and that is a true balanced approach. He can't run it right now. Like he can't run the full arsenal right now. And I think it is like very, very important to get that balanced approach. Like you're not gonna get away from who you are, but like I
To be
can't speak
honest,
for everyone. Like, but
To me,
I want a more
Juju,
balanced approach.
what Juju, yeah, to me, what Juju's saying, you need the personnel to back up the defense. Does that make sense? Like, you need the personnel to back up the defense. You can't have a stacked box every single play and run
you
Michigan's
Right.
don't.
offense
Yeah,
because
you can't.
their offense is predicated to run first in the pass second, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
No.
you need the personnel to get the defense to get out of the box. I think
Right.
is
But
And I
this
what
think
is
they're
they're
coming.
looking
but
I
for.
but
think
but
they're
this
on their
is
way, but they're just
but this
young.
is the thing. Like
Bro,
even with the
JJ
receivers,
McCarthy's cooking again. Dang.
but this is the thing I'm talking about when I
I picked
say
up
that.
JJ today.
I think you guys need the type of receivers and personnel on offense you guys need to get. You guys need to get the receivers that are willing to be blocking receivers. Not saying that that should be all they do, but look at Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin was a prime example of a perfect receiver in the Urban Meyer offense. He wouldn't see the field
Mhm.
on the Ryan Day offense, but he was the perfect type of receiver to have in the Urban Meyer offense, where he was a receiver that could be a deep threat, but also was willing to stick his nose in there and block. And that's the thing I think you guys are missing from even your receivers
I
is
think
that you guys don't have receivers outside of Donovan McCulley who is willing to really stick his nose in there and block.
Phil,
And go
I want
ahead.
to ask you a question real quick. So if let's say because I'm not here to like argue, but it's just my opinion about it. So like I truly believe like the way they won the championship, they were the best team in 2023. Make no doubt about it. That has not been the common way of winning during the playoff era, right? Like in terms of offensively. So now when you're trying to develop and you're getting kids like Bryce Underwood, bro, you
Got to add the receivers.
if I
You
got
got to
Bryce
add the.
Underwood on my team, bro, I'm not looking for like yeah, you got to block him because you want to get the rock, but
hey,
man, I need receivers. I
I think no,
need
of
the
course.
Andrew
And I think
Willis's.
this is a great time to bring up the narrative that was brought that Bryce would have been better off in LSU. And you're looking at LSU and you're looking at what they're doing right now. Bro, I think LSU is up there. I think they were 7th in the country in drops, which is very bad, bro. So
I think Juju, I think where people kind of give the nod to LSU is because no matter who their coach is, they find quarterbacks.
did they find one in
Listen,
Nussmeier?
No, they ain't find one in Nussmeier,
no, he bad.
but we can't sit here and act like we didn't just see them get a
No,
Heisman
I
winner.
get it. You giving the benefit of the doubt, but like it's hindsight. But
No,
I'm
but no,
telling
but I'm
you,
saying they just had a Heisman winner, bro.
no, I know, but
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you for the fact, right now is a
Hey
fact.
man,
He
well
would
look,
not
we
be
getting a
better
No,
Q
off
it's
hey, we
not. No,
getting
it's
a
not. No,
QB
it's not.
coach. We're gonna be
No,
getting a
no,
dedicated QB coach. So I have to give a fuck about all this conversation. Tom
no.
Brady, I don't know if you want to be a QB coach. Feel free. Phone lines open, buddy.
You're getting
that
paid
man is
too
Listen,
much
not.
money
y'all.
for that, brother.
That man is not coming. We can't. Like,
Here,
that man is not coming, bro.
here's the thing, y'all. When we talk about quarterbacks and bringing quarterbacks and running all this, you have to have somebody to develop the players that you get. We had that in Harbaugh era. Right now, we not seeing that. We not seeing that, and let's just keep it real. We not seeing that because we seeing too many flaws and too many holes. The same thing every week. So it's
But
good to
but
say we not seeing
Bro,
that.
I think this conversation is
but
completely different. You're bringing in a true freshman,
No,
bro.
we
Like
talk. It
you have to
doesn't
wait a
matter,
year in a new OC and quarterback
Juju,
coach. You have to wait a
Juju,
year.
Juju. Listen, if he bad on his feet, what you gonna teach when you get the quarterback in? You gonna teach him to be good
What?
on his feet, right? If he
Yes.
coming in, he was bad on his feet. You gonna work on his bad on his feet. We said he could do
Yeah,
everything else, right? But he could do everything else. Why he still having problems setting his feet?
thank you,
because
Edward.
he doesn't
You
trust
guys
his
need a
offensive
strength
line.
coach.
Like that's fine. You guys come like what I'm saying. It's a valid
Listen,
concern. I have the same concern, but you have to wait for an off season to see if it's
he shouldn't
corrected.
have to. All right,
Do you have
all right,
do
I
you
think it's fair. I
okay,
think it's fair. So the point Juju, I
okay.
think Juju or Ben or Juju just made. Wait the offseason because he's a true freshman. I don't think
What
people
are you
realize.
talking about?
I don't think people realize how how beneficial it is to have a full year and 2 off seasons in a program to really judge
Listen, y'all.
the growth.
Hold on, hold
You,
on.
you
So
don't get to
y'all,
say
Listen,
that when
y'all
you
y'all.
love,
tell
y'all
me.
love.
Juju, I think we
I
should
love to
bring
bring this up.
Listen,
Y'all
y'all.
love JJ, right? If JJ started as a
No.
true freshman, it would be atrocious, bro.
But guys,
Well, hold on. I don't want,
you don't
but
get to
Juju,
say
I
that
don't
when you
want
say
It would
that
have
every
been
single
JJ.
team
terrible.
like you. You
But
don't get.
Juju, I don't want JJ coming. I want 9. I want 9 to
Listen.
come, and I want him to coach
Oh,
Bryce.
Listen,
I
y'all.
think Johnny agrees with me on this, bro. Like I agree with the true freshman thing, but you don't get to use that
Thank you.
when the quarterback out the horse's mouth said we've never seen
Thank
anything like
you.
him.
Oh,
You
I
don't.
agree. No,
You.
Garrison, you're right. You're
he's
100
right,
percent
and
right.
that's
You're
what
100
that's what
percent
his
right.
role.
And it's not just because it's one thing. Because like if I was just talking about all the lofty expectations that the fans had said, they're fans. He said it himself.
He
So
can say that.
once you place these expectations on your own self, I'm allowed to then do the same to you.
Of course, he
So
can say that, but I disagree.
so
I disagree with it. But you can
that
say
whole
that. That's
true
valid.
freshman thing that went out the window when he said that.
No,
Then you
you're
can, and
right.
you
I'm
can
just
feel
saying
that way. You can
realistically.
feel that way.
No, he's right, but realistically, he was 17 years old when he said it, 18, whatever. He was young,
Yeah.
and you could say stupid and ignorant.
Bro,
It's all true, but
it's been almost a year
realistically,
since he said it.
no, I get it.
And
But I'm just saying,
look,
if we put Julian Saying out as a starting quarterback last year, what would have happened? I mean, you know what I'm
it's a
saying?
true freshman.
Bro,
He
but
wouldn't have looked
did
anything
Julian
like this
say
year.
You can't say
wait,
that.
hold on.
I
Hold on,
get
you can't
that.
say
I
that,
get it.
bro. Hold on, let me jump in. You can't say that because one, part of what makes Julian saying is he has incredible QB coaching that we don't have. We don't got that development going on at our school. So Julian Sain would be a totally different
No, I mean
player
it's in year one.
on our team than he is on Ohio State. Because at this point, Ohio State has proven no matter who the quarterback is, they're going to develop them to how to operate in the pocket, how to move in the
And that's
pocket,
fine.
what type of throws, how to switch up their throws, all these things that we just haven't proven to be able to do. So we
And
can't
right.
be doing those dumbass comparisons of what if Julian Sain was on Michigan last year? Well, he wouldn't be Julian Sain because
Thank
part
you.
of what
No,
makes him
and I
him
love that
is the
point
No, no,
because
no.
development of Ohio
I love
State.
that point.
Proof.
I love that point because it further proves mine. This is year one of a transition where you're trying to go more balanced and you're going out and getting someone who can develop, who is a better OC than Kirk Campbell. Like in prior years we didn't have quarterback development. We didn't even have really a passing game. We just had efficient offense in the years that we won. So it's further proving my point that you have to wait, bro. Like we don't know.
But
You can't
Juju,
base everything off of year
Okay,
one.
I
so
don't have
so
to wait when he said
why
what he
we gotta
said.
Bro.
wait?
Oh
I
my
Why
don't
we
God.
have to
have to
wait when he said
wait?
what he
Well, he
said.
You
was wrong.
don't, bro. You
He
that's
was
Because
fine. I
wrong.
literally
Okay,
said you don't have
This
to.
is
he was wrong.
crazy.
You
This
don't
is
have
crazy,
to.
man.
You
This is
don't have
crazy.
to. But I'm telling you.
I don't think the fan. If I was a Wolverine fan, I
And
would feel
that,
the
bro, you're allowed
same
to
way.
feel how you feel.
If I had a kid come in saying that I have never seen anything like him, and then I find out that he looks like any other freshman I've ever seen in my life,
Yeah, that's a problem.
that's a
I would
problem.
give him a pass.
Jesus
I would
Christ,
personally
bro.
give him a pass. I'd be like, look, he's an 18-year-old kid.
Jesus
He
Christ,
was
bro. We're
cocky.
talking about what he said
He was
over actual facts
cocky.
of
I'm
football.
gonna
Like,
give him a
bro.
You
pass.
get
I'm gonna
excuses
go
for
that's
him
what
on
I'm
my
though. It's
own.
saying,
okay.
bro. Like
I'm
that's
gonna
what
Like
I'm
go on
it
saying.
my
don't
own
fucking matter like
expectation.
what he said, bro. Like the facts
It
don't
does
take the
matter.
facts of what
Oh,
need to be
wait, Juju, it does
done.
matter.
Like,
No, you can say no because you can be a young kid and say stupid stuff. What? But when you get
I didn't
back
care when he said it, and
to
I don't care now.
when you go back to football 101, to have an expectation of a true freshman to come out looking like a senior Vince Young, no matter what the quarterback said,
Who
Like
said
that's
senior?
and I
unrealistic.
can,
Wait.
bro.
Who
I
said
can bring
senior
up,
Vince Young?
and I can
Who?
bring up different examples.
Because no,
People
I'm
say
just
arrogant shit.
saying because this is
Right.
what happens when Bryce he was a perfect 1,000 or one
No, he
or was it
wasn't. No, he
1,000
wasn't.
Yeah,
score.
he
So
was
it
unrivaled.
was
He was
yes it
unrivaled.
was
He
No,
was
yes it was.
unrivaled.
composite. He
Okay,
was
but
not.
I'll just hold on. Just let me explain. So you had Vince Young. The three quarterbacks
Juju.
you had it was Vince Young, it was Quinn Ewers, and Underwood. Those were the three that did that. Okay, so everyone was expecting Vince Young, but when they said Vince Young, they're thinking of championship Vince Young. They're not thinking of true freshman Vince Young. It's a growing process to get to that, and that's what I don't think Michigan fans took into
Bro,
account.
fucking spoiled. Like, bro, like, fucking
They
spoiled.
were
Like, this shit didn't
expecting
happen.
Vince Young.
This shit didn't happen overnight with JJ. Like, what do we?
No,
In Bryce,
but
right
Juju,
now
JJ
is
ain't
better
here,
than
bro.
those
what
two are in the
JJ was
same
in his young
vicinity.
career.
No,
Like,
no. Stop it. Stop
You
it. Bryce Young
caping,
is not. Bryce Young is not better than. What's your JJ? Did you just say?
No, I said Bryce
Underwood, not
Underwood.
you, Bryce Young.
Freshman Bryce Underwood is
Oh,
light
yeah,
years
that's what
ahead
I
of
meant. My
what
bad.
JJ was freshman year.
I don't know about that. I think JJ.
Bro,
I think
JJ
JJ.
wasn't even. Bro, he
Nah,
had to
I think JJ
develop as
freshman
a.
year
He
should have
could not
started.
pass the ball. He
I
could not
actually
pass
think
the
JJ
ball.
freshman year. I've been saying that since that year. I think JJ that year should have started. That's
Bro,
just
AJ
my
was
goodness,
wrong.
bro.
He was wrong.
Holy shit.
I don't know, Juju. Maybe it's just me, bro. But like, this is the way I view it, right? Like, and he's a college kid. He's not professional. But once when the money's not now involved in college football,
Thank
I
you.
do think differently now. And
That's fine.
Thank you.
And when you have a
That's
kid
what I've been
earning,
saying.
like everyone says 10, 12, 4, I can give a damn. We know he's
It's
getting
not.
double digits.
I would say it's not different now, in my opinion. Like people getting paid
I
for
get
years.
that. But when you're
I think
getting
that's
paid
an excuse.
no,
The money
when
doesn't
you get
change
paid that
anything.
much money,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I personally don't think money changes shit.
That's fine. But when you get paid that much money, and again, I don't care if you care, Juju. I'm talking about something that he said. I can give a damn how young he is.
Okay.
Bro, like at the end of the day, if you're gonna say it, you have to perform. And it's not, I'm not even asking him to have 20 touchdowns. If he had 15 touchdowns, if he had 15 touchdowns right now, I would tell you he's at where I thought he'll be or exceeding.
Okay, you know why how this doesn't
just to
you
jump
know how this
on
doesn't
that.
matter to me like at all because there's a
Go
certain
ahead.
player on your team
fellas.
that was
Man,
on your team.
take away all these.
You're doing that argument, bro, where just because Jim beats his
You
wife
want to talk
doesn't
about
mean
arrogant? No, this is specifically we're talking about arrogant comments, and this is why I don't care about arrogant comments. Like it means nothing when you talk.
What comment are you talking
talk
about?
is what you talk.
What comment?
A certain player.
And you do realize
player
the only
in
reason.
2023.
Hold up, Ben. I want to hear what the comment was from an Ohio State player.
A certain player in 2023 before the game specifically was asked, what did they do that impresses you, or what do they do that can cause problems? And he looked at the camera and said straight, nothing.
Yeah, it was Denzel Burke.
And he proceeded to get toasted.
You think that's on the level? You think that's
it doesn't matter. It's an
level?
arrogant comment. It does not matter.
No.
It does not matter, bro.
There's a difference between that, which I agree, it's an arrogant comment and it's a rivalry game, so I don't care. It's a rivalry game, but like you say things like that. But you think that's the same?
Man, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, Johnny. Man, serious, man. Everybody have a good day, man. I'm at the movie.
Later.
You honestly think that's the same?
Bryce had
wait a minute, Garrison.
You're talking to someone who does not care at
Bryce
all.
had competent receivers,
bro. Like
then his comment wouldn't even be talked about. Didn't Jermaine Matthews just say something very similar? Like
he did say some crazy shit today.
Yeah, he said we
That's
play
what I'm
our
saying.
he said
and I have nothing wrong with that either, bro. I don't care what you say at all.
Westwood. You think Jermaine Matthews saying if we play our game, there's no one that can beat us is the same as saying no one has ever seen a freshman like me.
They're both.
I mean,
arguably both of them are saying, "Yo, I'm confident in myself." You can arguably say both of them say that.
There's a difference between confidence and flat out.
Wait. So you're saying that he's not saying that out of confidence?
Bro,
hold on, real quick, and let me read this.
Both of them are arrogant. It doesn't matter. That's my point. I don't care.
Real quick. So the reason I don't like it is because they haven't seen a freshman like me. I don't want my quarterback talking like that. I don't want my quarterback talking like that. I'm sorry, I don't.
Me personally, I don't.
I don't want him talking like that, bro, because it's a me. He gotta hope. He said me, but what's he doing? What's he doing in the pocket? Happy feet. It ain't me. It's we. You need some offensive linemen to protect you.
And Johnny, would you agree, Johnny? Like when we talk about like Denzel Burke, right, or Jermaine Matthews, our corners, like in terms of like the bravado of a corner, aren't they the same thing as a wide receiver? They're some of the cockiest dudes on the field. That's how they talk. Your quarterback don't talk like that.
Receivers and corners, they can talk like that, but your quarterback has to carry himself and talk a certain way. There's a reason why it's always been like that. Because
Johnny, when your quarterback for Detroit, he gonna talk like that. I mean, I think it's
bro, that ain't no excuse. I'm from
I'm just saying, look,
Michigan too, bro.
He definitely is from the Motor City.
Your quarterback got to be a certain. Hold on, real quick. Let me read this super chat.
This shit don't matter to me for real.
Appreciate that, Carrington. $20. I appreciate you, bro.
No much
Bro,
love.
it does matter, bro. Your
This is
quarterback
one.
it matters, bro.
I'm only
This is
saying
one.
that, Johnny, because I got cousins from Detroit, young cousins. They act just like Bryce.
That Motor City different, bro.
But
That's just how they act, bro. I'm not gonna be honest with you. Now, do I condone it? Not necessarily, but
Yeah.
that's just the reality of the situation. That's how those kids are.
I mean, if you were to ask me,
Wait,
would
Dante
you
Moore
want
acts
me?
like that?
I mean, would you want
I
me?
mean, I don't know.
For him to
Dante
do
Moore
that?
don't
Like,
talk.
no.
No,
Like,
Dante Moore
ask
does
me,
West
though.
Squad. Dante Moore, he stops a post-game interview while he's being praised because he sees his teammate behind him on his knees praying at the 50 and joins him. It's like
That's not even comparable.
Hey, this is the thing I was just saying.
Hey,
This
man,
is one thing.
The last two natties, they professed their faith to the Lord. But man, we need to get back on that train.
No. This is the thing. This is the whole thing I was saying. Just by UM and by Bryce Underwood. There's this whole notion of being a Michigan man that's always talked about and glorified by the UM fan base and by the community as a whole. And can you really say that Bryce Underwood, as a true freshman right now, is a man of character to lead that Michigan man mantra that you want as your quarterback? I don't think you can. I don't think he's at the point right now where he's able to lead that mantra of a Michigan man. And to be the quarterback at UM matters. And that means something. And that's one thing I would just say about Bryce Underwood. He hasn't been there yet. He is not there yet. He will probably get there by the time he leaves Ann Arbor. But he has to get the right leadership around him, starting with his coaches, starting with his mentors, starting with his family. And that's not an attack on his family. That's just an attack on being a Michigan man as leader of men. He's just not there. You're at 18, and that's why I'm afraid of him. I'm afraid for him of the people he has around him in his inner circle. Because you have a lot of people that are going to be praising him. And you need people around him that's going to tell him what it is. I don't think he has that right now.
So no, I don't think he does have it, and that's normal though for a superstar 5-star player. Everyone. They've been the best their whole life at everything they do. That they've been talked up. Even Jeremiah Smith, I'm sure he had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? They're at that age.
Yeah, they're going to come in game. I agree.
Exactly.
Arrington, like I don't know your age, but like, were you around when Andrew Luck was a true freshman?
Yes.
But
I'm not saying, but those are one-offs.
I think he's talking about the majority of the 5 stars.
Because you said like they've been the best their whole life. So like what I'm saying is, so like Andrew Luck, he was seen by many, including myself, as the best quarterback prospect since Joe Montana. Then you have got then let's take another quarterback who started his freshman season, Trevor Lawrence. He was seen as one of the greatest things of all time coming out of high school when he was. So I've seen plenty of freshmen.
I'm saying this is the majority. The majority, bro. The majority of it.
Talk like that.
You talk about
no. I'm saying the majority is their mindset. I'm not saying they come out and talk. I'm just saying the majority, bro. If you've been the best your whole life, you've been the number one option your whole life. No one can stop you your whole life. As a child, as a teenager, your mind is unstoppable, and that's what I'm saying. You got to give grace to freshmen.
Have you ever heard let other people praise
there is grace?
I think that's exactly why these last 2 weeks were so important for Bryce. Like, to be humble. Like, if you want to talk about arrogance,
for sure.
I agree with you. But if you want to talk about
arrogance, do you think he's humble?
Ask me, like, personally, just ask me, do you want someone to say that? I'd probably say probably not. But again, I don't care.
Heck no.
Like, I don't care at the end of the day. It just doesn't bother me. Like, but if you ask me, I'm like, okay, I probably shouldn't say that. You guys can feel that way, and I'm not disagreeing with you. But these last 2 weeks, I feel were very important for him, especially with a bye week this week. So,
do you think he became more humble because of that? Or do you just think he just takes it? That's what I'm saying.
We'll figure out. But if I know one thing, like, I went and I've seen Bryce in person, right? Like, and there was really nobody that could touch him in Michigan. But when he made a mistake, like, he's been tenacious, like, and me personally watching, he's been tenacious at correcting it. You look at everyone that talks about him, he's been tenacious at correcting it. So do I have faith that he's going to correct it? I absolutely do.
I think that's the important part. Is will they change? It's like, yes, he should. He said it. No, he should not. But If
You
someone's
should
going
have
to
said
say
it.
it, I expect it to be a true freshman to say it. And then it's all about, okay, can they get the right people? I forget who mentioned it, but can they get the right people around them, the seniors, to let them know, hey, this isn't what you do. This isn't what you do. Your time will come, but it's not now. That's all I'm saying. Is I'm not gonna. Was it wrong? Yes, but I'm not gonna knock them that hard.
Well, that's what
That's all I'm
bro. We
saying.
haven't, bro. We
I'm
haven't
not
seen a
knocking
true
him.
freshman starter since Tate, bro. That's why I'm saying everyone who has this unrealistic like expectation that he was going to lead the team, like actually lead the team. No, the defense was supposed to lead the team. I've been consistent about that since the
That's true.
offseason. They
See,
were supposed to do. They were supposed to be the unit, and they've underperformed.
and this is one thing I would really love to find out. I would really love to find out if Sharon Moore or even Sam Webb was able to get Devin Gardner around somebody like Bryce Underwood just to be in his ear. 'Cause I think somebody like Devin Gardner is the type of person, type of man that needs to be in Bryce Underwood's ear as much as possible because he needs that type of veteran leadership. I know Tom Brady's busy, so he's obviously going to talk to Tom
I
Brady,
agree.
not that regularly, but he needs to have a mature former football player of Michigan in his ear talking to him and giving him that advice of what he should and should not do and just like guide him. And I think that's the one thing I always say I think is the biggest difference between UM as a program and Ohio State. And that's why I hate when I saw Tony Offer talk about the brotherhood at UM. Because I really don't think there's a true quote unquote brotherhood between former players and current players on the roster right now. Now you could say there probably was between 2022 2024, but I don't think currently there's a disconnect between the alumni and the current players on their roster. And I think that you guys need to mitigate that gap in order to be a long-term successful program because that is definitely needed for
Right.
long-term success.
Right. No, I agree. And I think like to go back to the point that I had, Phil, about, like with Bryce and the progression, right? He's hit 2 weeks where he's been, where you can point to, bro, this is on you, right? But what I'm not gonna act like is like it's been like that all season. Like if he was the issue week in and week out, I think the argument would be even more valid. But he's shown the ability to go out there and pass for 230 yards against a good team. So he has it in
That
him.
was
Like as a true freshman, like I
that was
think
one game.
if you, bro, he's been fine the whole year. Can you
That's
point
been
to a
one
game where he
game.
lost?
One game. One game. We
This
talking
is where
about him
I
getting
feel like.
better.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Listen,
When
this is
you
what
go
we talk
through,
about being better. Washington game, he was average. Then the last 2 games, he was horrible, Juju.
wait.
Man.
Did you say he was average against Washington?
I mean, average against Wisconsin. He was average against Wisconsin. Then
Hey,
before that,
Wisconsin has a great
That has
defense.
nothing to do with my. And he's shown the ability against
Wisconsin also has a
able
great
team to go
defense.
out there and do it.
okay, I'm
That's my
just
point.
we talking about quarterback. Let's throw the freshman all out. He had one good game. He had one good game,
No,
y'all. Look up the stat.
did you
Okay.
say one good game? No,
He
that's not.
had one good game where he
Like
played
to
real
say he's had
well,
one good
y'all.
game. You're looking at box score and you're not watching the game.
I'm watching the game. He overthrowing people all the time, bro.
You can overthrow people. So the reason why he's only had one good game because he
All right,
overthrow
man.
people all the time.
I'm just bringing up one narrative.
He overthrows. He doesn't see the field well. He can't read defenses. Like
Thank you,
what else do
man.
you want? What else do you want, Juju?
Yeah,
You
the last
right,
2 weeks,
bro. And
evident.
man.
But the fact that we're saying that he's done this the whole year is a fucking lie.
Oh,
I said he had
are
one good
you sure?
game.
Are you sure it's a lie?
So you're telling me game in and game out, everything you stated he's done the whole game.
Let's read up the
My
stats.
point proven. I rest my
Do you
case.
think he played good against
Move on.
Nebraska? Do you think he
We can
played
move on.
good like passing
We can
wise? Do
move
you think
on.
he played good against Nebraska?
I want somebody
We can
put
move
up the
on.
stats is where he played. He had an awesome game besides the Washington game.
No,
Pull
I'm
up the
asking
stats.
Juju. I'm asking Juju.
You don't even have to have an
think-
awesome because personally there's things that he missed in the Washington game. There's things that he misses every week. There's things the quarterback misses every
But
week.
we said
But
he
to say
had a
that he
good
has
game in
not played
Washington,
well,
though.
he has not played well week in and week out. He's had 3 bad games.
Okay.
In my opinion, like bad
All
games.
right. Let's check this out. If this was Alabama, what would they say about their quarterback? And this is Alabama.
They want him out of there.
This is even more of my point. What I was about to ask you.
Thank you.
When you go through change, when you are predicated to one thing, you expect that to change overnight.
Listen, we are a top
Exactly.
I
nine
no, no, no,
Exactly.
Juju.
program.
I expected
Exactly.
to change
Juju,
throughout the
Exactly.
season.
Juju. So you mean to tell me when we get a high praise, top notch, 5-star quarterback, we need to go to the growing pains for 1 and 2 seasons?
Dude, this is one season, and you're telling me that the growing pains are that bad?
Dude,
That's what you're
we don't
telling me.
have we rank 115th in the country in passing. That's
And
horrible. Horrible,
dog,
Juju.
dog, and
Anybody,
even
bro.
this is
Come on, man.
this is why I love context, because you can bring up so many different reasons. Bryce hasn't seen the field, correct? Especially in the last two weeks, he's been bad. I've been open about that, but we're not gonna take away the fact that there's other reasons it's 115th in passing.
So over the last
What is it?
over the last few weeks, does any of it have to do with the wide receivers or protection over the last few weeks?
No, the last 2 weeks were on him. Like, I don't even like the protection. Obviously, can
And
always
so
be
I
better.
think that's what he's getting to,
But
where throughout the season, you should be getting better, which shouldn't happen because there's a 3-game stretch where he played really well. I thought he played really well in the 3-game stretch. I think he had over 200 yards in each game, over 230 yards in each game. I think damn near. So like I'm not taking that away from him. Don't get that twisted. But as the season continues, and Jay Mary, like only one player is dropping balls over the last couple games. Really, like well, another guy did last week, but it's mostly the greatest player of all time, Samaj Morgan.
Hey, Juju,
But
can I ask you this? The way Bryce play or in the team play, unassured, is that because of Coach Moore being unassured about the game plan, executing the game plan? Because I believe a team take on the personality of their coach,
mm-hmm.
and I believe that's what you see in Michigan right now. They took on the personality of Sharon Moore. Because when they took on the personality of Harbaugh, they played tough football. And now, we don't play tough football at this moment in time. So, what I'm asking you, do you think Bryce is playing unsure because Coach Moore is unsure?
Well, I don't know if it's that, but I mean, I agree with you that you take on the personality of your head coach. But I think it's a variety of things on offense. Like I said, you have an OC that's coming in year one that doesn't have all of his personnel, that has to fit what they can do. You have a freshman quarterback. You have 6 freshmen starting on offense right now. 6. So he has to pull it. He has to put it together, and it's not a finished product, not even close. So, and again, my problem is with the defense the whole year, bro. That's been my problem. Now, over the last 3 weeks, they've been good, but I needed them to be good the whole year. We all knew that the offense was going to be really, really raw with a newer system, that you're adding more passing concepts. You have youth in your wide receiver room, which you don't really have a wide receiver room outside of youth. Your offensive line is the youngest that I think it's ever been in years in Michigan. Like people, like, you're so unrealistic if you think this shit is going to be a finished product or even close to it.
But Juju, they don't look terrible though, Juju. That's
No,
the
they don't.
thing.
That's the upside.
Exactly.
That's the upside.
But you notice we was killing our offensive line when they was playing terrible. So now when it's the
Mm-hmm.
$10 million man, oh, he a freshman, y'all. He a freshman, y'all. He a freshman, y'all. When we killing
Mm-hmm.
our offensive line, Johnny, they trash. They horrible. They need to get rid of who? Newsom.
Yeah.
Now when it's Bryce Young, what happened? When it's Bryce Underwood, what's happened?
Oh no, and it's still. I'm
excuses
still
out
on
the
that.
wazoo.
He
That's what it
he
is
a
for
And I'm
him.
freshman.
still
You
on
can't
that.
say nothing about him. He a
No,
freshman.
no. I'm
No, we got to
still
give
on
it
that
time.
because there's a man in that offensive line room that is doing more than what Newsom is doing. So I'm still on that train with Newsom. It took
Hey,
injuries.
But
so I
you
have a
got to
question with.
understand.
It took injuries for our best offensive line group
But
to be
but
on.
I
That
get
is
that
on
Juju.
him.
But Juju, but he's still the offensive line coach. So he's doing something with them freshmen. Is he?
I can tell you who's doing some of the freshmen.
But he's still
You're
a
gonna like
part
the
of it.
answer. Of course, but
He
of course he's in
he's
the
still a
room.
part of it.
We have 8.
Exactly.
Okay, right. He's one of 8 offensive line coaches we have.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's not Bryce, then who is it then? If it's not Bryce, because he a freshman, then who is it causing the problem for us having him dip like that?
I don't understand your
If it's
question.
not Bryce, what I'm saying is we can't say it's Bryce because he's young. Who else is? We got the offensive
No,
coordinator
no,
and we got
no.
the
In
coach,
games,
right?
you 100%. Like I said, the last 2 weeks were 100% on. You can blame him for game.
All I'm
But
saying
but
do
to
is
y'all
sit
think?
here and act like he's done it the whole season is my point. It's just
no.
not true.
I said, and I firm to believe that he has one good game, and I'm gonna stand
But
on
don't
that.
you?
You can
Okay,
stand
don't
And
on
that's
you?
that. We
all
don't,
I
but you can
said.
stand on that.
That's
So,
all I said. And I'm talking about percentage wise, completion wise, and touchdowns. And that's all in one, right? He has one good game. That's all I said. And I'm a Michigan man through and through, and I
Hey,
live in
and
Wisconsin.
you're allowed to feel that way. I will
So
respectfully disagree, but
I
you're
didn't
allowed to
see
feel
the
that way.
freshman quarterback come in here and light it up for Michigan. I didn't see it. So it's not hard. The problem is, like I said before,
Did you
when
say it's
it's a
not hard?
weakness, it's not hard. We playing
mm,
football.
Oh
The
my.
pass, it's not hard, bro.
Oh,
See,
okay. Now I
that's
know
the
who I'm talking
problem.
to.
mm.
See, oh, now you know who you talking to.
Wait,
But
wait,
when
wait,
you
wait,
play
wait. Let me.
Wait,
football,
let him finish what he was.
What freshman? What freshman
He's
you're
saying
made?
not.
something else is
See,
easy, bro.
you
Not
see what I'm
that.
saying? I'm not saying that it's not hard because the game don't change. The players do, and I always thought like that. We
But I
make
think
it
a good
hard
question.
because it's college. We saying it's hard because it's college. We saying it's hard because it's NFL. It's still the same game. You have to approach it as a mindset. It's still the same game, regardless of what level it is. It's not hard, bro. We make it hard because we in college or we in the NFL. That's the problem.
But isn't it a combination of who's around you that
I
makes
really don't even understand what you're
you
saying.
look
You can
good or
make,
bad?
but it's a saying you can make your players better, and that's a saying. If I
I
have
Comes
the
on
agree.
coaching.
No, I
confidence,
That
agree.
comes
Of
on
course,
coaching.
of
That
course.
comes on coaching. That's not
We're
Bryce.
not
That's
disagreeing.
not Bryce.
Hey,
that's what
Carrington, I
I'm
agree with you,
saying.
Joe. But you got to lay in the bet that you make, and he chose to go there. So
That's what I'm
I,
saying, y'all.
you ain't
If
wrong
it,
It
there,
was
but
it was a
if
lose.
we
It was a
give him,
lose for Bryce
so
anyway.
this
If you went to LSU, it would have been a dumpster fire either way.
that's what I'm saying.
so
If it's
my other
not
question.
Bryce, it's the coach.
So my other question is: do you guys think NIL is forcing people to have to start earlier than they should? For
I think
instance,
he started
if
because of the rest of that room is god awful.
the quarterback,
And
okay,
some,
so that's what I was
No, I
asking.
mean
Why? What's
our room is
I
so? What's
don't.
bad.
going on
Like
with
we have
Jaden
a
Davis? Why couldn't Jaden Davis? He was able to sit his own freshman year. Why couldn't he come in? I mean, I don't know. I just
bro.
That's
don't.
a miss eval.
I'm
That's a
just
miss eval.
asking.
Jaden
That's a
Davis
miss
was
eval.
done.
That's a
Yeah,
miss
but like
eval.
Jaden Davis, well, even the whole room. I mean, look, Jimmy was a fucking bro. He is arrogant too. Straight up told Dante Moore no. Like, he was arrogant, bro, and he went and got those as replacements to falling classes. Like
But didn't you guys also get
But
Jaden
Juju,
Davis?
y'all bigged up.
we
Y'all
wouldn't, bro.
big
We
David.
would
Y'all
not even
bigged him
have
up.
Bryce Underwood right now if he was still on staff.
Yeah, but Juju, y'all bigged that boy Jaden Davis up.
But didn't you guys get Jaden Davis
You're
because
talking to
of
me. I
another
never
player
bigged
from
him up
his
at
high
all.
school? Didn't you guys get him
Huh?
because there was another player at his high school you guys were recruiting, and essentially there was like a package deal or
No,
something
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that,
like,
or
Jaden
was
Davis
something
is a
something
I
high
like
mean, he
that?
quality
was
player.
legit like the only quarterback we recruited that cycle, bro.
And I
Yeah.
think and I think it was because you guys wanted another player from his high school. It may have been David Sanders
They
even.
wanted both. They
Oh,
wanted both
there
receivers
was
too.
Evan Link. There was Evan Link that came in with him, but I mean,
It was
Yeah,
two receivers, Philip. It was the one that went to North Carolina, I
yeah,
believe.
Jordan Ship.
Yeah, who was the better of the two. The
yeah.
And
other
he's not
I
one's
even
think
that
on
good.
Yeah, I think
the
that was
other
just
one's on their
or I
team.
think that was Harbaugh being lazy, to be honest with you. I think he was being lazy
Man, he's
is the
always
fact
been
that
lazy in recruiting.
he had to go down there to recruit those other players, and he just saw Jaden Davis like, oh, I can get a 2-for-1 special or a 3-for-1 special. And that happens. I mean,
That was like,
that's
I
also
don't
the
know
reason why you
what he
got
was thinking, like at all. I'm
I
not
mean
gonna lie. I don't know what he's thinking. Like the mechanics, you can even see it decline over his years if you just watch his high school film.
yeah. I mean, to be honest with
I
you,
think he was
to
playing
be
Captain
honest,
Save a Ho. Like, be honest with
Well, dude, it's not that it wasn't a decline because his stats were like great his senior year. The problem was
you. And the stats don't matter to me. I'm looking at his arm.
People
dog,
found out that he was a little man and that he had one of the worst arm motions we've ever seen in our lives.
But that's
he
my
was a
point.
fi-
Like,
he was
I'm
a
talking about
5-star he
over
was
the
a
course of
5-star
his
freshman.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
over the
why.
course of his high school, I'm not talking about his stats. I'm talking about his
Yeah.
arm.
Okay, I got you.
But he was somebody that was on the recruiting market early because he went to all the recruiting camps. He looked great as a freshman, but he's never progressed after his freshman sophomore
That's
year.
why these
And
camps
then
don't
also,
mean shit to me.
they really don't. And then also, so this is the thing. Like, I live in Northern Virginia, but I have a lot of connections down to North Carolina. North Carolina probably is the most overrated football scene in all of high school football in the country.
You
Wait,
said
People
what
Phil,
state?
over
You
wait,
said
Phil,
what
you're in
state,
Virginia?
people.
Phil?
Wait, hold on. You're in Virginia, Phil?
Yeah, I'm right
Oh,
outside
so
of
you're
DC.
Wait,
so
Philip,
you're
you said
you're
Virginia's
dead
the
ass.
what?
Hmm?
You said what about Virginia?
I said I live in Northern
No,
Virginia, but
so
I have a
North
lot of
Carolina
connections
is
down.
one of the most
I have
overrated.
I have a connections down to North Carolina when it comes to football, just because of how I played high school football
Yeah.
in Northern Virginia. And I'm telling you, North Carolina is probably one of the most overrated high school football scenes in
No,
all
I
the
agree with that.
country.
Oh.
And that's why,
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
and so players coming out of North Carolina, they're just propped up because, honestly, because they're super athletic guys that mostly played basketball growing up. They know they're not going to go D1 in basketball, so they switch over to football at most of the time in high school,
Damn.
and they just because of these guys are super athletic, they're going to make the transition. Football is one of those things that either you have it or you don't, but also it's something you have to play years of football to become great at it. It's not something you can just really just pick up all the time in high school and be great at it. And that's what a lot of times
Bro.
that's why I hate these recruiting services, because a lot of those, also the recruiting services, a lot of those guys that are ahead of them, they live in those areas like North Carolina and Charlotte and Nashville, and they just overrate those guys every freaking cycle. I just don't understand it. That's why even for us, Garrison, whenever we go down to North
No,
Carolina to get a defensive tackle or defensive end, how many times have we seen a successful player come out of North Carolina
I
and
can't name
become a
one.
good?
I can't
And
name
they all, but you see Larry Johnson keep going down there to get them. I don't understand it at all. It's a waste
damn.
of the eval.
one.
And the same thing happened to Jaden
Nah,
Davis.
Phil.
Let's
Like
be honest.
you're
Let's be honest. That's what happened with Jaden Davis. It was a miss eval. It happens, but you got to make up for it in recruiting. And but that type of mistake, especially at the quarterback position, can cost your team 2 years unless you can get a top flight replacement in the portal. And that's just something that Michigan has not done with the quarterback position. Even
Okay,
going
so my
back to that
question.
guy.
Phil,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
Phil, so you're in wait, you're in Virginia. So what part of Virginia? What'd you say?
Right outside of DC. I'm in Arlington.
So you're dead ass in the heart of Michigan recruiting. Like we own that state. That's crazy, bro.
Unfortunately, yes. That's because, like, honestly, honestly, you guys, the type of players you guys get from Virginia is a lot of like private school kids. You know, that's the perfect kid. That's Carter Meadows. He goes to Gonzaga Prep, same high school as
Yeah.
the starting quarterback Caleb Williams. He went to the same high school.
So was Kanoa Winston that we picked up.
Yeah, and that's honestly
Evan
the thing
Link,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same district as we got the guys from St. Francis Academy up in Maryland. They all play the same schedule every year, but it's all the private school kids that are from the inner city, and they get poached to those high schools.
hey, so I have a question just regarding the transfer portal. When you guys got Bryce, was it? Cause I remember when Miller Moss was at USC and he decided to transfer, and everybody was talking, man, he would be the perfect bridge quarterback to come to Michigan, play
Oh yeah, I
one
love this
year.
conversation.
Okay, so I just want to know, was Bryce the only way he was going to commit to Michigan was if they did not go to the transfer portal and grab a guy to start in front of him? Because I just didn't know what ended up happening with that, because I thought that made a lot of sense, going after Miller Moss, having him be the starter this year, and then Bryce can take over next year. Because me personally, I hate, especially at big schools, I hate true freshmen having to start. I just think it benefits the program more if they can wait a year. So I just want to know on that what happened with that.
I mean, what's ironic is it's actually the other way around. Like Bryce came and he invited. I mean, he went up like straight to Shoremore and said, "Bring whoever, I'm gonna beat him out." And Miller Moss, he would have been the quarterback, like, but he didn't want to come. Billy Madison would have been the quarterback, which is ironic. He's hurt like all year for Wisconsin, but he would have been the quarterback.
Billy Madison.
Whatever the hell his name.
That's
like,
hilarious though.
But yeah, like whatever his name, Billy Edwards, I think that's his name. Like both of them were big names, and they would have came if not for Bryce.
Okay, I just want to know what happened with that.
Do you also think Juju might have also been for a guy like Miller Moss, who had a successful season previously. Well, I wouldn't say successful, but he had a decent season. That maybe he's trying to like up his draft stock, and probably that's not the place to do it.
Well, I mean, I think that played into it, but like what I know for a fact is that like Bryce played into it like a lot. Like
so what you're saying is guys are scared.
Basically.
And
I mean, which is like, I guess it's smart in their opinion, because if you have a quarterback that you pay this much as that talented, I would too. I'd be like, all right, there might be favoritism. You just don't know.
Do you think Bryce?
And you lose at your eligibility,
right? And you would lose because you all know who's in the back, and the whole time they're not going to want you starting anyway. So it's a lose-lose situation for them. They would have to ball the fuck out. Yeah, they would literally have to ball out for like critics and fans to
would just go crazy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think it's just a lose-lose situation. So that's why you have to go through this year of growth. Like, you're just gonna have to. If we would have brought someone in and Bryce wouldn't have started, and they would have been what Bryce is doing right now, just fine, just steady, bro. You don't think they'd be calling for Bryce to come in?
Oh no, you're right.
I know
you're
for 100%
right. But we was calling some Ohio State fans was calling for Quinn Ewers to come in. Was that when CJ was struggling? I think for the first couple games, CJ was a little off, and people were like, "Whoa, wait a minute! You this high paid quarterback?" And we were like, "Wait, CJ doesn't look the way we want him. Why don't we give Quinn a try?"
It was Kyle McCord. It was everyone.
McCord. Yeah. So you 100%. That's the way it would have went.
Now they were calling for Quinn Ewers in 2022. What was that? 2022, 2021. My bad. 2021. Yeah, they were calling for Quinn Ewers to come in.
Because I remember that year. Because I remember and shout out to Zach and Chris, but I remember like Zach saying like Cal McCord should be the starter. Like there was a lot of Ohio State fans that wanted Cal McCord to get in the game over.
I don't even. It wasn't
until that one game. He was like dog crap.
It was after the Minnesota game.
Yeah, and he had that hurt shoulder that came from the camp.
Yeah, and then Cal McCord came in. He started one game, played really well, and then of course that got put to bed. But
that was CJ's first year starting, right?
Hold on. I gotta say that. I hate the Kyle McCord hate, bro. If Kyle McCord played in a 12-team playoff, y'all would have a totally different narrative about the guy.
Hold on. I actually like this one because I think the expectation from Ohio State fans are so deep that McCord was just a little off from what Ohio State fans wanted. There was just something about him. I agree. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad, but he just wasn't ever great.
Yeah. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, bro. If it was a 12-team playoff that year, they would have made the 12-team playoff. They would have been in the playoffs. They only had one loss. And who knows what they would have done, because I think, who knows? I'm just saying, the only reason he gets the slack that he does is because you didn't get a second chance. Oh, because 2023, you're right. Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't matter.
I like Kyle McCord. Like, I was one of his biggest fans. But I could also look at the fact that when you turn the ball over, you miss reads, you have a noodle arm. You're like, it was crazy to me when, like, especially it was actually Wolverine fans. They were saying that Kyle McCord is gonna be better or is better than Julian Assange. He ain't the same stratosphere. So like it's Kyle, bro. It's his demeanor, bro. It's the way he carries himself. It's just.
Yes. He was fine. He just was not. There was nothing great about him. Like he just didn't do anything that wowed you, or you were like, "Oh, I have this confidence in him." Like even that drive that could have won the game against Michigan, it wasn't me as a fan. I wasn't sitting up there overly confident that he was going to be able to make it happen, or he was going to make the right move. It was more like what happened, like it was like he was going to turn into an interception. That was just like the kind of quarterback he was, and he just presented. I never felt like an Ohio State fan that you had a fear playing against McCord. It was just, I don't know. It's weird because his numbers are not bad. It just left something to be desired.
Hey, I was gonna say, when I knew we were gonna lose that game to UM in 2023, when I saw Kyle McCord do that little dance thing in the pre-games. When I saw that, I knew we were gonna lose the game, man. Because that dude, he didn't just. there's just some things you just don't do as a quarterback, and they're just that just rubbed me the wrong way. I remember I put money on UM to win that game. I'm not gonna lie, as a Buckeye fan, when I
Oh
saw
no,
that in the
I
pregame,
made money off them the last 3 years to cover.
yeah, I was just like, yeah, we lost the game. This is not it.
Wait, but
But I'm
Philip,
sorry, other
Philip,
team.
you wait. So you don't like that, but you are okay. Never.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead. Nah, go
Honestly,
ahead.
so what's worse, that dance, or I don't want to bring the comment. I'm just being facetious here. But what's worse, that dance? Does that make you more mad, or your freshman quarterback saying no one see anything like me? What would make you more mad? Based off what you said earlier.
That dance.
But no, but like to what Carrington said though, and to what Philip said, like it's even something, bro. Like Ryan Day talks all the time about when Julian comes to the sidelines, he's able to communicate everything he saw on the field, why he made decisions, what he missed. I have not seen him do this. I have not seen him do this one time this year with him like they do with Cal McCord. I remember religiously every week Cal McCord coming to the sidelines and Ryan Day cussing him out religiously, asking him, "What are you doing?" I don't like it's. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I'm still shocked that y'all didn't go after him in 24.
Well, it was too late. It was too late. You remember? It was too late because Michigan was in their championship run, and McCord was signed. That was Michigan. I give Michigan credit on here. The way that transfer portal was, that really was like its first year in. I think its first year in being what it is, and I think there was a lot of learning of when to go after. It was a lot of learning to when to go after players because the timing of the championship game and the players were getting ate up early December. And at that point, I think Kyle was already ready to commit somewhere else. And
So let me ask you a question, Carrington. Let's say you're Kyle McCord, right? You're pissed off at Ohio State. You're already committed to Syracuse, and then the Wolverines.
You say what you left again? Would you leave twice?
Because I get that line of thing. Like I don't think it's wrong at all, but I do think I think it's a weak excuse because if the Wolverines really wanted to go get a quarterback, they could have got a quarterback. They could.
Well, that's why I wonder.
100% a fact.
But we didn't even know who our coach was.
I agree, but I just want. That's why I wonder more. That's why I always wonder more. It's just what he was seeing in practice because that's always confused me is why he felt good going into a season with Warren and Orgy. I get there wasn't a lot of people out, but and I'm not saying do the illegal, but my God, you couldn't have whispered in someone's ear saying, "Hey, if you go in that transfer portal, we'll get you." And so that's what always
those the two players. Sorry to cut you off. The two players that I named, but we could have went and got somebody. I'm gonna be. Right? I know for a fact we could have got someone, but what I don't know is I don't know if they start over Bryce. I don't think they would have started over him. I think even if it's close and the kid has experience, I think you start Bryce because
who?
I'm gonna leave that name. I'm gonna leave the name out. But
come on,
it was
this ain't football season. This ain't ESPN. No,
I'm legit.
Hey, don't let Juju ruin his sources, man. Don't let him ruin his sources.
Jeffy, come on.
No, that one I know that one I can't share.
I respect it.
All right, so don't give me the name. No, don't give us the name. But my question: so you're saying Bryce was started over this person?
Yeah, I think it would have been close. I think it would have been close.
Did this person have a successful season last year?
You can't do that.
Oh, I mean,
they're smart.
I mean, they had a fine season. Yeah.
No, not they. I mean, the quarterback himself.
I mean, it was more than one person, but the one person I'm speaking specifically, they had a fine season. I would call it. I wouldn't call it crazy, but they had a fine season.
Is he poo this year?
I mean, that's why I'm not remaining. He's not poo, but it hasn't been what is expected.
I believe.
If you ask me, who I think actually UM's biggest miss was in the transfer portal was not getting Max Clare, and then Max Clare going to Ohio State rather than UM. I think that's one thing I would say for sure. I think the offense would be a lot more dynamic in the passing game if you had another tight end like Max player on your
Yeah, but
roster.
he can't block.
No, I mean, Bo, it's not like I lose credentials. It's more of like disrespecting this one. Like, I mean, I only share what I can. I mean, when they tell me not to, I just don't.
Oh, we respect
What
that.
do y'all
No, we
think about
respect
Texas A&M?
No, I was talking about like Bo in the comments. He was commenting.
okay.
Hey, they proved
Wait,
me
Texas
wrong
A&M?
every week.
A&M should be the
I'm
number one
expecting the
team
I
in the
think
wheels
they're a
to
country.
fun
fall off
team.
anytime.
Wait, what was Squad?
I'm expecting
Texas
the wheels
A&M
to
should
fall
be the
off at
number
any
one team in
time.
the country.
So,
But they proved me wrong every week. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think a team that gives up 24 points a game should be number one in the country?
No. Absolutely. 24 a game is crazy work.
No, that's Sonny.
Bro, I want to talk about this because this
I'm
brought
talking
up
about this
like
week.
the two
I'm
conference.
talking
Hold
about
on.
this week.
Sonny, what'd you say?
I was waiting for someone to like finish their point.
Sonny, what'd you say?
I said this week, Texas A&M should be the number one team in the country.
They
Why?
should be or shouldn't be.
Why? I'm just curious. I'm not saying you're wrong. Just want to know why.
I am Carrington. Why?
Wait. I do think they have an argument, but I mean they've won every game, right? They don't have a loss.
If Ohio State was 9-0, giving up 24
They have
points
a much
game,
tougher
y'all
schedule
would
than
tell me
Ohio
I'm
State.
crazy.
Well, that's exactly
They do
what I
got
was
a
gonna
tougher-
get.
yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna get to. Is the whole Big
The
Ten
schedule.
and SEC? Like, I do think the Big Ten has the 2-3 best teams, but I think the SEC is a hell of a lot deeper.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. So I feel like we
hell of a
say
lot
that
deeper.
I want to agree with you, but I feel like we say that every year, at least the last couple years, and then we play them in the bowl games, and then we come out ahead. And that's what I hesitate. And I think that
Man,
sometimes
I feel you, but it's like I think I take the bowl games with a grain of salt, though. Like,
Okay, so I'm not.
But it's the only measuring tool. It's the only measuring tool.
I know. That's why I said I mean I can't like completely disagree with you because it's the only thing we can go off of. But I take it with a grain of salt. I mean, people sit out like it's a meaningless game now. Like,
do you think USC would lose to Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
No,
I think
that's
USC
a
would lose to
one-man
Vanderbilt.
team.
I don't.
But I think USC defense gives up crazy.
Yeah.
I don't.
What?
See that's the SEC disrespect, right? I mean that's that Big Ten disrespect right there.
Bro, I
USC
bleed with the Big Ten, but like, bro, like
USC lose to Vanderbilt. Oh my
To
god!
Vanderbilt? What are y'all talking?
I'm not sure we lose to Vanderbilt. Like, I'm not afraid of Vanderbilt.
No. We would lose to Vanderbilt.
Missouri would number 19.
Oh my god!
We would lose.
You guys gave me a migraine. I got a migraine now.
I'm actually glad that you guys brought this up because I was gonna talk them out and change the subject because we do need to talk playoff future, and that's kind of where the conversation is going. Playoff future, and teams like Miami and Notre Dame, if they were undefeated like Texas A&M, we would be saying they would be one of the number one teams in the country. Am I lying?
You are.
I mean, they'd be top 5.
Wait. Actually, no, you're not. The Notre Dame thing.
Notre Dame thing real.
That would mean Notre Dame beat Miami and Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Texas A&M has some really good wins on their resume.
They had the best resume.
Wait.
Resume.
That Notre Dame win is a good win.
Despite the SEC, it's good enough to say they're the number one team in the country. I'm not trying to disrespect Ohio State or Indiana, but they're definitely going to jump Indiana this week. So they're going to be number 2.
Texas schedule, guys. Tell me when you hear a good win.
I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing it.
Utah State, Notre Dame, Auburn.
Notre Dame was a good win. That's a good win.
Notre Dame's their only good win.
Right?
Notre Dame's their only good win.
Florida, Arkansas, who you gave 42 to. LSU, Missouri.
Missouri a good win.
Missouri's a good win.
Missouri didn't have a quarterback. Missouri didn't have a quarterback. Missouri did not have a quarterback. No, Missouri did not have the starting quarterback.
As a team, that's a good.
I know, but they didn't. They didn't have.
Okay, we can do the same thing like Ohio State. Ohio State has one win.
Ohio State
has one win.
Okay, we can do Ohio State.
So, wait, Sonny Ray, listen to what I'm saying to you. That is why I bring up giving up 24 points per game.
Okay, I got you then. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Like
I
it's
got
Which is
you.
just
valid. Which is valid. I mean,
Look,
that's pretty, bro. 24 is a big number, which is
that's a
valid.
Yeah.
lot.
I think
As
I
a
think what we
defense,
have
But
to.
they only giving that number up at the end of the game when they throwing
I do
the
agree that there's garbage time touchdowns, bro. I do agree with that.
No. These Texas A&M games. Oh no.
But the
They get,
Missouri game was a garbage touchdown.
no, that is out Arkansas. What? But I'll be like, I'm saying, like with Arkansas is a really good offense.
No, of course.
They're not scoring 42 on Indiana.
No.
but
and
The
that's
Big Ten has,
yeah.
but Indiana and Ohio State have better defenses. I don't think that's a doubt.
I think we're splitting hairs here with these teams
Right.
with all the top three. I mean, you
It'll
are. I
play
mean,
out.
yeah, it would just play out. I mean, that's
I got Alabama in my top 3. So
Oh, Andrew Ovish. Oh my God.
so
that's a
okay.
funny
Are
name.
you? But so are you? When you're saying you got Alabama in your top 3, are you just throwing out the Florida State game as a whole, or is that like because I don't? When people say that with Bama, I think you got to be fair because you would do it to every other team. I think with
Bro.
Bama,
So
I feel like Bama's getting a pass for that game, and I don't like that.
No, I mean it does count.
That's my reason why I just don't care anymore. It's a data point. Don't get me wrong, and it should be used. You're a Buckeye, right, Carrington?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know how many losses did that Virginia Tech team have that stomped out Ohio State in 2014?
Yeah.
They had 6 losses and they beat the crap out of us by double digits.
I agree, but what you're doing is putting Alabama. When you're saying they're top 3, you're putting them over a team that hasn't lost. That's my.
They have like 5 ranked wins.
They have like 5 ranked wins.
I know, but we have to. I understand, but you have. I get it, but we have. To me, in college football, this is what I can't stand is we don't appreciate wins enough. We don't appreciate wins enough.
What do your eyes tell you?
Oh, for sure, but we can't. I can't only use eye tests because my eyes. No, I agree. My eyes tell me they're a top 3 team. I'm gonna say that, but we have to appreciate wins and losses. And if you're winning your games, that has to be the most important thing over everything else. When you're talking Power 4, when you're talking about Power 4.
I agree. Let me ask you, because the only real weakness, because Alabama's getting healthier, and if they get their edge back, I think their defense becomes even better than what it has been playing. I forget his name is
that run defense is terrible.
Like that's what I'm saying. They get a couple guys back. Like they're injured right now. I think they'll be a lot better. But I agree. I do think they're like they completely misevaluated that running back room.
Oh yes.
The Jam Miller, like I've been saying in the whole offseason, was not even close to Justice Haynes. Like they were on 2 different planets, and you're seeing it. Yes, he has been banged up, but you watch the film. That I think they're a running back away from having a really, really fucking good offense.
Oh no, Alabama realized they messed up on the Justice Haynes first game. That week 1, I think they knew. Oh, they messed up. I mean,
because you got the quarterback, without a
yeah.
doubt. Like Ty Simpson, like to me personally, he's my favorite quarterback in college football right now. But the wide receivers are fine. They got a good tight end. I think they have 1 good tight end, and that's it. And
what about the offensive line?
I don't know anything about their offensive line.
That's the thing. I don't think they have an offensive line to make a deep run.
That was my point. Which they have been playing better. They've been playing better of late.
And they're young too, y'all.
South Carolina kind of exposed. Yeah, South Carolina kind of exposed them a little bit with their pass rush. Like, if you have a pretty good pass rush, you can get to the quarterback.
I mean, bro, South Carolina has good every year, bro. There's one thing South Carolina going is they are going to rush the quarterback.
You know why? You know where all their players come from?
DMV area is crazy,
yes,
bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I'm already knowing, bro. We are trying hard right now to get another guy out of there. So,
but yeah, Garrison, to answer your question, I don't think getting to the end. By the time we get to the end of the season, I'm not saying that Florida State loss should knock them out of a top 4 seed because I do think in this age of playoffs that they'll be worthy of that by that point.
Bro, they won in Athens.
I get it. Oh, 100%. I agree with you, but I'm just saying I don't think you can put them over a undefeated Power 4 team.
Tell Dallas to get that rat poison out of here.
You know the one team I would not want to face in the college football playoffs is Georgia this year. I would not want to play Georgia.
Yeah, bro.
I would love to play Georgia. I would love to play that offense. I mean that defense. I would
It would be a track meet. It would be a track meet, but I think their offense can keep up with anybody.
Anybody. I think
Nah,
Texas
I agree.
A&M, Georgia,
Hey, to
Ole
me,
Miss. I
Texas
think those
A&M.
three
Hey, Phil,
teams'
how many points
offense
do you
is.
think they would score on us?
Hey,
Georgia,
Juju, I got a question for you.
to me,
Garrison, it depends on the refs. Who are the refs?
Oh
What conference
fuck,
are?
that's
Hey,
What
crazy.
Garrison,
conference?
I
nah.
got a
Hey,
question
we
for you.
playing Big Ten, bro. We playing Big Ten. Everybody getting away with murder.
Garrison,
Juju. The reason why I
I
say
ain't
that is
gonna lie.
because I think IGB, depending on the refs, could get called for 6 pass interference in the
17
game,
fucking holds, bro.
or he may get called for 0,
It's
depending
either
on who it
17
is.
or none,
What's
bro.
up, Marmar?
hey, so I watched the BYU game. That freshman struggled
Yeah.
Ooh,
against
I would
Texas.
love to bring
Hey,
this up.
listen, hold on. That's why I did
Mm-hmm.
that, Juju. Hold on. So
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about Bryce struggle, right?
Yeah.
But didn't that freshman go into Texas Tech and throw up a dud?
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
he
but it
looked
was
it
one of
rough.
the
Hey,
and that's
True
Marco.
freshman.
this is yeah,
True
Hold up,
freshman.
and I
Juju.
really
Bro, that's why I'm happy, Marmar, that I am on the right side of history. All yesterday on X, I was talking to guys. Shout out to my guy Grim. I was telling them, they'll say, no, BYU can win this game. I said, guys, Texas Tech is going to beat the crap out of them.
I that was the easiest money line of
Like,
yes.
don't
of the
even, he
day,
played
bro.
bad. Don't get me
Like
wrong. Bear played bad. But that Texas Tech defensive line, oh boy.
Was crazy.
Garrison, you watched
But
the big college football show at 11, and I said that.
Yeah, but I also
Oh, he
lost that.
did. He
I've been saying
did.
it all week.
He did say
I
it. Yeah.
wouldn't mess with
I've
no,
been
and
saying
Garrison,
it all
that's
week.
what I wanted to like for all
And
the
Texas
like
Tech is
people
real, bro. I don't care what
trying
anybody
to
like
says.
plug my
yeah
show. I'm trying to
for all the
plug my
people
show,
who like
man.
name
Damn.
Promote
all
your
these
show,
different
man. Promote
quarterbacks
your
that
show.
no, what I'm saying is that freshman that went up against the
right.
defense,
You were saying Ghost.
couldn't read it, couldn't
Right.
understand
Yeah.
it. He
That's why
looked
it's
it
hard
bad.
to like judge these freshman quarterbacks like JKS or like Barrett because they play in
Oh,
terrible conferences.
Juju,
Terrible conferences.
JKS with the
Mm-hmm.
game walk
True.
off.
I like JKS.
JKS with the walk off last night.
Right.
That's
And
crazy work.
also these are the I mean not Barrett, but JKS is like throwing the ball like 40 times a game. Every game.
Which I think is hard to. I think it's hard as a freshman for someone to ask you to do that. I think that's a credit to
Yeah.
him.
And I think he can do that because the conference he's in.
I think they would
Hey,
do that
this
regardless.
is the year to me. Anyone can win it. I just think you get into the playoff. This is the year. I haven't seen this much in the top.
Bro, this shit like
Your top 10 is just so anyone could beat anyone this year. I truly believe that. I don't see. It's just I don't. I just. Ugh. I mean, I don't even know how you gonna win money. I ain't
Let me
betting this
see.
year.
All right, so let's think. So
nah, I'm not
do
betting the
you think
playoff.
everybody? Do you think like everyone in the top 10 can win a national championship this season?
This
Top
year, I feel
12.
like,
I
yeah,
think
I
there's
feel
about
like
five, six teams. There's about 5, 6 teams. I think that can win
Yeah,
it.
I
I
do think
Ole
it's
Miss,
five.
Ole Miss
No.
ain't winning no national championship.
I say the
Who?
same thing
why
about
not
Georgia.
though?
Hey,
I think
Say
Dylan
say it
Saunders got
again,
an
Garrison.
impact
shout out to
personally.
Ole Miss quarterback though, bro.
Hey,
I,
Garrison, he said
And I
Michigan
love
is not
Trinidad.
going to
He
win
from
it.
the city, but no.
Who? Say that again, Garrison. You
Oh,
said
I thought
But
he said
Trinidad's from my
Michigan.
city.
nah.
But
It's hey Garrison, you know what it is. It's still fuck him, bro. For fair's sake, it's still fuck him.
it's still fuck him. But like Trinidad, bro, like there's things I think you need as a team to win a championship. Because once you get to that playoff, man, you got to be able to move that ball. You got to play really good defense. Like last year, in the playoff, everybody wanted to make a big deal about who had buys and who had who got to play at home in their playoff games. Last year, every single defense that had a higher rating won their playoff game. Every single one.
I would like to see more home and away games. Like I take some of these like bowl game appearances or what I'm saying is like in some
No,
of the
not you. I'm
games.
reading the comments. Sorry, I didn't get
Yeah,
you.
like I'm saying, like I would like to
Hey,
see
it
some of these
was one
matchups be
team winning
more
off
home and
straight
away.
raids.
Would
It was
you?
one in particular
I,
team winning
I
off
said
a
I would
straight
like to
raid.
see some more of these matchups be home and away. I think it would add to the fun of the playoff
They're not
matchups.
putting no playoff game in the snow.
I think they should. I
Hold
think it'd
on.
be fun.
Hold on, real quick. Let me read these super chats real quick. Appreciate the $10, Jamie Hogan. We are the amazing blue. Go blue. We excel against adversities. Goals. OSU fans showing love. Appreciate the $20. You go. LOL. If my son was Bryce, there's no way in hell he goes to Michigan. The track record with QBs is booty recently. Outside of JJ, Michigan was a bad move. Appreciate the $5 beats and treats, which I don't agree with.
I don't either.
And appreciate
Is
the
JJ
Dom
not
with the
recent?
$10 super chat.
He said outside of JJ.
Yeah, but I don't.
And by the way, speaking of Goj, man, my midshipman yesterday, bro.
Yeah, they suck.
Yo, you're down a quarterback. Your quarterback was out.
I don't care, man.
That's pretty embarrassing, bro.
This is honor, courage, and commitment. This is Big Navy. You can't be giving a bad showing like that against.
Yeah, shout out Connor Stallions.
Also, too, as much as I love.
Good shit, Juju.
I like
Shout out
how
to
y'all
Midshipman,
brought
man.
up Trinidad Shamblers. Y'all know he was right in our backyard, right?
Yeah, he's from Forest Northern, like 5 minutes from my house.
No, I'm saying like he just won a championship with Ferris State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
By
gonna be
the way-
honest. They should have called him.
No, which by the way, Grand
And
Valley
he's
did make it
pairing up the
respectable this
SEC.
year
He
against
wouldn't have been a good fit. Come on, guys. He wouldn't have been a good fit.
If he can play at Ole Miss, he can play at Michigan.
No, he
That wouldn't have been a
would.
good fit.
I mean,
A playmaker.
I disagree. I think he definitely starts over Bryce, and I think he finishes the year. And I do think you're able to do more with Chip Lindsey because you're able to put more on his plate.
Because right now he's a better passer than Bryce. Right now, he's a better runner of the football than Bryce is. Period. Like,
yeah, but they're also utilizing him. Like we're scared to utilize him.
Scared as hell.
Because the team, I believe, because I mean the coach said what they don't feel like they have a capable backup to take his place.
But I mean, we don't.
I mean,
Davis Warren's still getting healthy.
If anybody else gets
We
scared,
don't.
I get scared when Bryce runs. It's like he can't avoid contact.
That's one of my number one needs in the portal. Is a backup quarterback. I'm gonna need that.
well,
Hey,
Bryce,
did
he's a
anybody
long strider,
did anybody get scared when Cam Newton was running the ball and running over people?
My point. You can get hurt on any play, bro.
Like it
Yeah,
does
I
not
don't get
matter.
scared when
It
you
does
do.
not matter.
But I think the difference
Playing
though is like,
football.
sorry,
I
John. What'd you
think
say,
Bryce
bro?
takes
I agree,
a lot
Johnny.
of unnecessary hits, and the
Johnny,
way
what'd
he
you say?
down, he go down so rough, like just hard. Like, bro, what the hell? Ain't
It's
nobody-
obvious
Because he's
they're
not
telling
used to
him to
having to
slide,
get
and he
down
don't
like
be
that.
sliding. Like
No,
he goes
facts.
face first.
And again, bro, it's like
And his ball
he doesn't make
security.
people miss. He's not.
Don't
That's
get me
not.
started.
Okay. Let's not act like he hasn't made people miss. He can make people miss.
All right, Juju. This is what I'm saying though. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know what
famous
you're saying.
run
I know what you're saying.
Newton had against LSU?
Yeah, but like he's not super shifty. I understand.
You would never get that out of Bryce.
No.
And
But like he
I saw
definitely
that
can
at
make
his
people
film in
miss.
college. I mean, high school. I saw that at his film. He can make people miss in high school.
Like he
Hey,
definitely.
I
I know it's high school, but
Phil, you gotta look up the talent. You
He
gotta look
does-
up that so Bryce is an elite talent. The teams that he played for my state sucks at high school football. But
nah,
the
this
teams
Go ahead,
that
I'm
he
sorry.
played were the worst teams in the area of Detroit.
He's
This is the thing.
Like I said,
he's not elite. at
That's why the
making
eye
guys
talent.
miss.
That's why the eye test is very important, and that's why
Nah,
everyone
this
in
is-
America wanted him.
This is why I will say this. I think it goes back to strength and conditioning, like I keep bringing up every week. I really think this is where your strength and conditioning program failed Bryce, and that I don't think his body is equipped to kind of be able to take on that load. I mean, he has all the physical talent, yes, but what you put in your body and how you training on a daily basis during the football season dictates the type of play you're going to be able to be on Saturdays. And
I think Bryce is very durable.
Y'all really talking like he
agree with
making
that.
bonehead mistakes. And he's not really making bonehead mistakes. He's not what he said he was going to be. But he's not making bonehead mistakes, and you're not taking into consideration the drop. Like,
Absolutely.
give him all those passes back. Give him some competent
Right.
receivers, and maybe what he said wouldn't sound like dog shit.
The stat that we need to look at is what's the adjusted, and I don't think this is talked about enough, like from news outlets, is they don't show the adjusted completion percentage, and I think that kills me because that shows how accurate a quarterback truly is. And I don't know why that's not like something you can easily pull up on ESPN. Like I don't know why that's not part of the stats.
Isn't it part of QBR? Isn't it part of QBR?
In
I don't know.
I do agree. But like, even if you, yeah, because like obviously you're gonna have drops. You can never have 100% of them back. So I even say give Bryce half of them back. So I think we have 21 drops in the season. So give me half of them back. And his adjusted completion percentage is still in the mid 60s. That's good. Like, but just give me half of them. Just give me half of them back.
And to be honest, how much development y'all think coming out when his receivers dropping these passes like this? Like how his confidence, probably like
I'll allow Samaj Morgan.
All right, y'all. I'm heading out. It was great talking to y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
Hey, Johnny, bring DO5 hoop up.
That's why I'm saying, y'all. This is what I'm saying about that situation. That's why I said if it's not Bryce, it's the coaching. It's the development of players.
It's a mixture of the two.
No, of course.
50-50. That's why I'm saying it was 50-50. So,
of course.
Yeah, what up, Mama?
Hey, listen. And what goes into that is the coaching unsurety to the team because your team shall match your coach's mantra.
Energy.
We're not sending, his energy. He come out pumped up. They ain't pumped up on the field.
Right.
Like we should have blew. I understand we were out injury, but if you're a team that has built on that defense for the last couple years, and these people have been here for a couple years, you would have seen them shut down Purdue. See, I want to see that. I have not seen that like consistently. Yeah, with the Harbaugh last 3 years, yeah. But I'm talking about the last 20. What have we really done? 9-3 ain't okay with me. 10-2 ain't okay with me. Why can't we ever have back-to-back like close to undefeated seasons? Like in the three years, we only lost one game. Like, come on, man. I want to see stuff like that, and we don't.
That ain't easy.
We don't.
I mean, but
it really ain't
man,
easy.
I see teams.
A couple of
I
teams
see teams do it though.
We
did
it. Of course, we did it though.
What's up, Senator Dom?
Starting from scratch.
I'm talking about consistently.
That ain't easy. There's only a couple like teams who's done it. Like I think there's literally only two.
So y'all don't feel like y'all don't feel like Sharon starting
Alabama and Ohio State.
Ohio State, Bama, and Oklahoma.
How many games has Ohio State lost in the last 5 seasons? Or combined?
The last 5 seasons?
I think it's like 5 or 6.
I think it's 5.
Yeah, we're legit.
How many has Michigan won? How many games have Michigan lost in the last 5 seasons?
I'll give you the last
like
2.
12, 13.
Well, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate to break it to you, brother, but we are, as far as players and recruiting, we are not Ohio State.
Like, bro, we have to get to that point. We have to build this shit.
And my point about that is, why haven't we ever got to that point?
We had a head coach that did not give a fuck
I'm
about
talking about with Harbaugh, though. I mean, Harbaugh was a good coach.
Harbaugh was a good developer.
It goes past that. I think it's the administration.
Harbaugh was a good developer as a player, and he's a good evaluator as a head coach of finding players who are not highly recruited.
You guys know Michigan is the same clearinghouse as every other public
university.
No
facts, right? But we also acting like Harbaugh wasn't getting his head knocked between a washer and dryer in his earlier years.
This shit happened, bro.
I think it's the administration. It all starts from the top down, from administration, the ADs on down.
Because we was getting
Don't get me started on War Emanuel. He has stepped up lately, but don't get me started.
In the 90s, bro. We was getting them players back in the 90s, bro.
Facts.
We was getting them players back in the 90s, bro.
Johnny,
we was getting a 1,000-yard wide receiver, a 1,000-yard running back.
That wasn't
quarterback throwing
shout
for
out
damn near
Eric Campbell.
3,000
Shout out
yards.
Steve Campbell, bro. Shout out Steve Campbell.
We was getting that. So that's not no excuse. That's no excuse.
It's not.
That's no
football
excuse.
was different back then. I mean, football was different back then. It was like regional.
It
was.
You have to find what works for you. I mean, it's not like we can wake up tomorrow. Well, you have to build for it. Like we were one way for so long. You have to, if you're in the middle of change, but you have to be willing to change. I mean, what do you expect the shit to wake up tomorrow and for all to be fixed?
Football was different back then.
Listen. Ohio State changed twice within the Brady Hoke year, and look what happened.
Now, come on.
Wait. What did they change?
They changed twice. They changed from the last one that was there. What was
Tressel,
his name?
Tressel,
Garrison.
Tressel,
What was his name? Tressel.
Tressel.
They've had one. Yes,
Put the
coaches.
Tressel. Went to what's the
And Luke
name?
Fickle.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke Fickle, and then they got what's the name? That's all in 3 years, 3 different coaches, and they still was winning, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that's a narrative that we put out,
No,
bro.
that's a top down. That's because we had an administration that was bought into
But that's what
winning
I'm saying. Like
at
I
all
don't
That's
understand.
not
costs.
a minute, man. Come on,
At
man.
all
Bro,
costs.
it's not
Come on,
administration,
y'all.
bro.
Right. Y'all, do we
It ain't
not see what
administration,
Luke?
bro.
Listen,
Because I
bro.
think people
That
forget,
So
like,
talent in
Phil,
Ohio State is always going to win.
You admitting that your players were being paid. Thank you.
No, I know. I'm saying that we were. I'm
I mean,
no,
that's a fact. We
I
know
don't
that.
think
no.
we
That's a
Thank
can
fact.
you.
say
I'm
that,
That's a
John.
I'm
fact.
saying
I
that
knew it.
we had the first $1 million coordinator in the Big Ten. Like we had an administration that was financially invested in football being the top of the league.
Big Ten is where the money's at.
You guys were
We are
not
invested in
invested.
football. Yes, we are, bro.
Now,
No,
now,
no,
now,
no, no,
now you
no.
are.
All
I mean,
right.
no, that's what I'm
You
saying.
were
If you
not
want
back
to,
then. You
if
were
you want
not
to keep
back
it
then.
like a stack, we're a basketball school. If you want to keep it a huge stack.
Hey,
You
Johnny,
guys are just now
Bryce
getting it. My
Underwood here.
bad, Doc.
I mean, we're a hockey school, by the way. But yeah, continue.
For everyone saying that we're not utilizing Bryce Underwood correctly, okay, for everybody that's of that narrative, okay, go back and watch the film and just watch how pathetic our offensive line has been. You could take Bryce Underwood, put him
Thank
on
you.
any 4 to 5 teams right now to be ranked one, and the kid would excel. We have receivers. We've had a
Yeah.
road score in our offensive line. Pathetic. In conjunction, love you, Juju, but in conjunction with Chip Lindsey wanting to call bubble screens on our that's why Bryce Underwood has to sell. Let's talk next year, guys. I got to run. Thanks for having
Hey,
See you, Dom.
G.
But I
Appreciate it,
mean,
John.
like I said, I mean, I know he agrees with he disagrees with the bubble screens, but I understand why Chip calls him. He's been effective over his whole career calling it. Now, timely calls are obviously one thing, and he's been very effective this year with bubble screens. So I mean, I understand the frustration though. The offensive line is 100% a thing. They're elite run
Hey,
blocking, but they are inconsistent pass
to
pro. I
piggyback
mean, that stunts growth. So I
to
mean, wide
piggyback
receivers
off of
been a
what Dom was
problem,
saying.
obviously, yeah.
To piggyback off
But
what
Juju,
Dom was
I
saying. If you had Bryce on
don't think you
Indiana
guys have
right
been
now,
bought in until
he'd be the
recent, like
Heisman
literally
front
this
runner,
year,
just
this
like
past
Lane
off
Johnson.
season.
Dude,
Like
I'm
you
talking
guys
at
really
the same
shown
time. I'm
that the
talking at the same
administration and the athletic department is bought into paying and doing whatever is necessary
No,
to
that's a
put up
fact.
the best
Yeah,
outfit.
of
No,
course, of course,
but you have to understand, we
of
didn't have
course.
to do
I
that in
agree
the
with you.
lower car area, though.
We don't even have a
It,
president right
it
now, bro.
What
we didn't have to
did you
change
guys
that,
win?
bro.
But what
We
did you
didn't
guys
have to
win outside of
change.
'97? Outside of '97, what did you guys
hmm
But would we win in '97? The
outside of
'97?
'97? Outside of '97, what was
Right.
what did you guys win in the Lloyd Carr era to make it
Florida
seem
bowl
like
game.
Bowl games. That's
be
about
for
it.
real?
But
Like
we have. But listen. Hold on. Wait a minute. But we have top notch recruits that went to the NFL. Player, come on now.
that's what I'm saying.
Every
It's the
year.
ministry. But
Well,
did you guys have the infrastructure at
I get Phil. I
of
get
the
what you're
elite
saying. I get what you're
programs?
saying. Like
Every
we were not all the way
administration
in. Like the
cares
administration
about
were not all the way in on football like
football
we did.
more than Michigan does. Those are
I
facts.
Thank
understand what you're
you.
I've
saying.
preached about it for years. They care
Right.
more
I
about
understand what you're
football
saying.
than Michigan does. Michigan is a world-renowned
Right.
institution, big where it's football isn't the most important thing about the school, even though it is to us.
No, I mean if
Ohio
y'all.
State, the most important thing about Ohio State is
Mhm.
Ohio State
It's
football.
football.
Those are facts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
But
But
that's what I'm saying.
Michigan was happy with 9-3 for a long time.
The
Going to
M
the Rose
stands for
Bowl. Going to the
listen, y'all.
No, going to the Rose Bowl. That was the goal. Just get to the Rose Bowl.
Listen. I
I
get
mean,
that, but we was getting the players though, bro.
no, I don't look this whole thing. Like if you want
That's
to keep
true.
it, Johnny's right, bro. Our administration, we hurt ourselves in being able to get players. Like they
1,000%.
can't, like we can't get players unless they're graduates in the transfer portal. Like or otherwise you want to wait till after spring and just come in the fall. You're going to be behind. And that was a lot of the problem within the last transfer portal. So they hurt us just as much. We have always talked, Johnny, me, TJ, anybody like about lowering it, but they won't because they stand for more than football.
Wait, lowering what? Juju?
Lowering the credits to get in.
For transfers.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't get it's
Even
graduate. You
even
have to be a
undergrad.
graduate in order to come in the spring and get ahead like everyone else. They have to be a graduate.
I see D just said that. I could have swore they changed some of those rules already. I could have swore
Not
they
that
did
rule. Not that one.
They didn't
Otherwise, we would
change
have
that
Skylar
rule.
Bell last offseason, but that's for another
They
day.
didn't change.
Yeah, because UM graduate program is top tier. Is really up there with like Stanford in the
Right.
country.
I mean,
And
that's
they
literally
don't
the
want to
problem we ran
lower.
into.
They don't want to lower their graduate. They don't care as much about the undergrads as much as they do the graduate programs. As somebody that looked into UM for law school, they
By the
care more
way,
about the grad school than they do about undergrad.
they found more whatchamacallit over there. What do you call it? The agricultural side. They found more over there, by the way. That's
It's slowly changing though. I mean, we're getting top recruiting classes, and we got to do something in the portal. I need to see better in the portal. Once I see that, I'll see that we're turning the corner, like in that aspect. But we are now under more, and the resources that we have, like there's not 3 schools resource wise that are better than us. Like this is a great opportunity to capitalize. You have to do it.
But the only thing I hate about college sports now is that I really think you're going to start seeing a trend of college coaches getting fired more regularly than you have seen in the past because of the incentives of the boosters. Because
Right.
they're going to want ROI on their money they're spending, especially when you're starting to see a lot more boosters putting into like 20, 30
Mm-hmm.
million dollars a year into rosters. So let's be
Right.
honest, that's the reason why James Franklin got fired. He didn't get fired just because them having a bad season. He got fired because those boosters were like, hey, we paid
That's
$30
true.
million to retain this roster, and they
That's
look like
bad, bro.
dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
some of
it's
that is on
that
James Franklin too. He can't win the big game. We all
you
know
haven't
that.
you haven't won the Big Ten since 2016.
16 Saquon.
You
That's
haven't been.
crazy.
You're
That's
one and
a
you're
long time.
1-9 against 1-10 against Ohio
He's
State.
like 3-8 against Michigan or something.
Yeah, he has a
I
terrible
wonder.
record against
I
Michigan State too.
mean, do y'all think Brian
Damn.
Hartline will get them back to the Penn to the Big Ten
Back to the
He's
championship?
not
pinnacle.
go. He's not
Back
going
to
to
the
Penn
Penn State
State,
Do
bro.
stage.
y'all think
He is
that?
not going to. They're going to get Brian Kelly. They're getting Brian Kelly.
Maybe.
Go ahead and get. I would love to beat his fucking boy. I would love to kick his ass every year, bro.
You know what was
I
actually
respect him
honest.
for Grand Valley. I respect him for Grand Valley.
Honestly, was that he the one thing I think cost Penn State? They should have kept Bill O'Brien longer than they did. If we're going to be keeping the beam, and they had Bill O'Brien back in the mid 2010s. I don't know why they got rid of him. I don't understand.
Brian Kelly should have stayed his ass at Notre Dame, bro.
No, he shouldn't have. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's
Everywhere
gone.
he went, I genuinely think that he was. If Texas A&M did not like have the successful season that they're having, I thought he would be the next head coach.
Texas A&M.
Yeah, they're like the epitome for hiring coaches like him.
Yeah.
Jimbo
Yeah, they
Fisher
went to.
being legit one of them.
Y'all can
It's,
hear me,
cra-
man, right?
it's crazy. It's crazy that they've been able to kind of bounce back from the Jimbo Fisher era, how quickly as they have.
Yeah, I mean, they recruit. I mean, you want to talk about Ohio State being all they give a shit about over there is football.
Or money.
But also too, people forget that Texas A&M ain't that far. I used to live in Houston. They're not that Texas A&M is not that far of a campus from Houston.
It's crazy that Texas is
You talk about a talent. You talk about a talent-rich area. Houston is a talent-rich area.
Wait, yeah, bro, which is insane because Texas is the University of Texas is the worst football team in Texas.
Yeah,
but that's also too because a lot of people forget in Texas. I used to live in Texas, man. People don't have an affinity for the University of Texas that you may think. Like they don't. People in Texas don't actually rock with UT Austin like that. You have a lot more people that mess with SMU. You have a lot more people that mess with SMU. You have more people that mess with Baylor, Houston. Texas A&M. You have people that they mess with Oklahoma more than because Texas. Honestly, even from an African American perspective, UT Austin has been historically a very racist university.
Bro.
So a lot of African Americans, and that plays a fact in a lot of why I mean, it's the whole reason why Garrett Wilson was literally in the backyard of Austin, Texas,
Yeah.
and he
I
did not
remember
want to
that
go
story.
to Texas because of historically how they've treated and viewed African American athletes.
I thought he said.
Hey, weren't
I
they the
thought he.
last
I
I
remember
all-white
that
wait.
team
story, bro.
in
I
college
could have swore
football?
Garrett said he went to Ohio State
That's a
because
great
he
example
developed.
too.
Adrian Peterson the same way.
But didn't Garrett say out of his own mouth, "I went to Ohio State because I want to be developed"? I mean, black players still go there a lot. I mean,
Hey, wasn't Texas the last all-white school in college football?
Yeah.
The BYU's
Say
of the
again?
world, bro. Wait, does BYU have like one black skill player?
BYU got a lot of black players.
yeah, they got a lot of black players, bro.
Especially on
Do they?
basketball.
Yeah.
I thought they had white receivers.
That money, that Mormon money is crazy.
No,
If you
I know
don't
what
live
they
out,
have.
if you don't live
I know
in
what they
Texas or towards the
have.
west of the United
Yeah, this
States,
is
you don't understand that money that the Mormon religion has out there. I mean, there's no knocks to them, but like they
You do have
have
to follow the
a
rules.
ton.
no. I know what they have. I was just an inside
You
joke.
know what?
From
And I've
last week
heard
what Maniac
actually
said.
that has been a reason historically, but things may be changing with that.
No, they kicked the player off last year for having sex.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
insane,
By
bro.
for
That's
well for
actually
It
insane.
was just starting quarterback. It was just
Oh
starting
yeah, the
quarterback.
quarterback. Yeah, the
Yeah,
quarterback.
that's
Yeah.
quarterback.
But
actually
that's only because the
you
girl
kick someone off for
told the
having sex.
university though, was it
Crazy.
not? Was it not because she went to the administration about it?
Right. But
No,
let's
matter of
keep it a
fact,
buck, bro.
what he
We
have
know
his
all those young players are doing it, bro. He got caught. So he got snitched on, assuming.
yeah, she
Allegedly.
told.
Hold on, 1 second. D, you said the west side of the state not messing with Metro Detroit area, never was. Muskegon is the best football program of all time in the state of Michigan. What are you talking about?
Hey,
Wait.
speaking
What
of
is
that,
Muskegon Catholic?
speaking of
Muskegon
that,
Catholic is
speaking of that, Tony Anise, which is Fair State quarterback, the best D2 in the land. Once again, right in our backyard.
You said who's the best D2 program in the land?
Tony Anise, Fair State.
Tony Anise, Fair State.
Hey, Garrison, so Cass Tech ain't the best in
GVSU.
Michigan? I just
Right.
watched them the other night.
Hey, Juju, we don't play that over here, do we?
Yeah.
We don't play that over
bitch.
here.
Anchor down that bitch, bro.
Make her down,
But
boy.
my
down
point
that
is,
bitch.
but he used to coach Muskegon too. Like he was, yeah. That
Shout out to
dude,
Louis Casito,
listen,
man.
Tony Anise is something Michigan need to look into too, because that guy wins
I think Michigan
wherever.
State should give him a call.
He wins wherever he goes, wherever.
But yeah, there's no football program on the east side of the state that can hold a candle to Muskegon.
No, that's facts.
Nah, bro, I played Muskegon in high school too, bro. They're really, really good.
Muskegon just lost on Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Cass Tech, one of them dogs in Michigan.
Not in history.
No, Cass Tech.
Cass Tech also has
Cass Tech definitely pretty good, but
they got one of the
Muskegon been doing this
most talented quarterbacks that is going to come out here in a few years.
Kentwood.
He was fun. We be acting like teams like Rockford don't go over there and pop teams from East Metro Detroit too. Like that happens a lot. Like,
I think.
Well, Rockford just got smoked last night too.
But let's collectively say though. Let's collectively say, bro, the talent in Michigan.
The Rockford Rams.
You said
like the talent in Michigan is getting really good, bro. Like these next couple years, bro. Like the top talent, not overall, obviously.
Okay.
Not overall. I'm talking about top talent. Like there's I think these over the last 3 years, there's more 5 stars than I can remember. Like Michigan having.
Oh, that's facts.
And by the way, speaking of state championships, my high school for D4, we've won 3 out of the last 5 years, popping teams from the east side of the state. Like it happens, bro. Like
who was South Christian?
Yeah. Like there's
more. Yeah, they've been dogs since I was in high school.
Yeah, they've been dogs for 30 years, bro. But like the east side of the state has more talent than the west side of the state. Don't get it twisted. Like
Garrison, that sounds like down here, like South Georgia dominates in the playoffs compared to the metro area. Like these boys be soft, bro. With it down in Valdosta, they ain't got nothing to do but play football.
Yeah,
these boys want to go to the mall, holler at bros.
South Georgia players be hitting. They hit
they
down
tough.
there, man.
Yeah, South Georgia.
Bro,
One thing I
Bro,
would say
we had
about
guys
that though,
around my area that they're like push cows, bro. Like
It ain't nothing to do down there, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. So football is life. It's like
in
Texas.
West Quad, and then they bring the
But
wing
it's
tee
only
out.
two schools
Oh
in the
no,
area, Valdosta and Lowndes County.
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lowndes, Valdosta, like all that down there. They don't do they football, bro.
Ain't
Like
nothing scary than a
yeah,
bunch of
but they
big
not
white
the
boys
best
running a wing
football in
tee.
Georgia is north of the state. To be honest,
I
Also,
mean,
they
yeah,
wrestle.
yeah,
They
till
wrestle very
playoff
well down
time.
there too.
come all season time. You got Buford. You got
Well, no, I mean that Buford is a new thing. Buford, Grayson, all that. That's new. I'm talking about like historically speaking.
yeah, but what about the high
Buford's
school
been good for like the
The
last two
high school
decades.
Caleb Downs came from?
Buford's been good for the last 2
Milton.
decades.
Milton, they come on, they like that.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm saying no, it's coming up. I'm just saying historically, like when I was in school, South
Hey,
Georgia
shout out
used
to
to whoop our
Buford.
ass, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like
Oh yeah,
they
That's where
coming
I
yeah.
up,
get
So
my
bro.
it's
name.
definitely been a
Hey,
flip.
that area
It's
is where I get
definitely
my
been a
namesake
flip in
from.
power for sure.
But Buford be
Yeah, you right.
recruiting though. That don't even count. Like they got a quarterback from California to come out there. Didn't Dylan Rayola go to
Dylan
Buford one
Rayola,
day?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
Dylan
saying.
Rose
Like
went to Buford.
His little
He was
brother's
they
trying,
there.
and
different.
he
His
was
little
trying
brother's
to.
there.
I ain't gonna lie.
They different, bro. They definitely be recruiting. But that's just Georgia high school football. It's been going like that, so I ain't gonna even front.
Has
That's
it
everywhere,
though?
man. Even in Northern Virginia, bro. Like all the
Yeah,
best
true.
schools, everybody
Ooh.
recruits. Everybody
Yeah,
Yeah.
recruits. Everybody pays, man. That's what.
yeah.
Why you think in Marmar area? Marmar is from the 937. That's why Jamar Brown, who's a 5-star receiver down there in
Bro, don't
Dayton.
ever say that again.
Hey, he's from the 937, Marmar. It's okay, but you know
Nah,
that's why.
hey Phil, stop playing, bro.
Hey,
Stop
but
playing, Phil.
that's the reason why they're trying to get that legislation passed for players to get paid in Ohio, because we're like the last. Ohio's like the last state really that doesn't pay players for
They just
NIL in
had
high
a
school.
thing in Heber Heights about that boy at Wayne.
Yeah, Jameer Brown. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he's over
Yeah.
here trying to get them paid because every other state is like that. Honestly, like Julian Lewis, he's over here getting paid $100,000 in high school in NIL.
Oh shit.
Damn. Shit, I wish they had it back in my era. Shit.
Hey, is there any
Facts.
truth? Is there any truth to
Damn,
CJ
man.
Sadler not being able to come to Michigan because his grades? Is that any truth behind that?
Well, CJ started. Mm-hmm.
CJ Sadler from Cal State.
I heard that same thing.
What up? Hey, ask Juju.
Yeah, Juju the one to ask.
Yeah, Juju, he'll know
You ask what?
I
about
said, is
CJ.
there any
About
truth to
Sadler.
Sadler not looking at Michigan because he can't get in because his grades?
Nah, if we wanted it, we would have had it, bro.
That's exactly how I thought.
I
Like, bro,
mean, like, yeah, there's truth to that as well, but I mean, like, look, this coming year is way more important to lock down our backyard than it was last year. CJ was like,
no facts.
yeah, like this
Uh-huh.
year, this coming year is very important.
And it's really not an excuse, especially with the way UNC playing. Like,
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, but see, I just there's a lot that went into that
all
recruitment
right.
with CJ, and that definitely, I mean,
We
that's a
got the
valid,
middle,
like the
right?
grades is valid.
I don't know what just happened.
Samson Gash too. Like, Michigan State
No,
really.
he's one that I wanted them to jump on way sooner, but that should probably sail.
Yeah, we need speed, man. We need speed
And we need dudes with some wiggle. I'm tired of
with
seeing
some
dudes
wiggle, gang. Facts.
catch
Because
it and they
Samaj is not it.
run right into the defender. Don't even try to go around them or nothing. Like, bro, come on.
Samaj is like 5'10" and run a 4.5 40. That, like, what were we doing?
Yeah. And what's sad is he the only one with some wiggle, really. Besides Marshall's got a little bit. The rest of them dudes, they don't try to make nobody miss. It's like they run straight into the tackle.
Straight into him. Oh no, we got to do something, man.
Let me see. I think I had another super chat to read. Yeah. Let's see. Michigan, appreciate the $10. Ohio State is still only one of two schools to get shut out in the playoffs and have wins vacated. Oh, baby.
Who's the other school that got shut out in the playoffs?
MSU, I believe.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought.
Michigan State, little bro.
Just
and
checking.
Jay Merriam, appreciate the $5 super chat. He said, "Go blue."
Man, if you go to the playoffs and you don't even score, did you even go to the playoffs?
You went. Probably shouldn't have.
Hey, speaking of smart, do y'all think that he would be a good convert like Sanders Steele?
No.
You're the second
Well,
person that said that this week. I heard
he's too
another person
little.
say
He's
that.
too little. He's too
I
little.
heard another person say that this week.
I think he's too little and it's too late. This is his junior year.
Yeah, that conversion needed to be made last year if it was gonna happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he got the hands for DB. I'll give him that.
He's what?
He got the hands for DB.
Yeah, him and Jair. They throw Goodwin over there too.
Which I thought Jonathan Goodwin. I thought that was gonna be his thing. I thought he was gonna be the reliable receiver that Bryce needed, but I mean, we still got time though.
It looked like he was. I mean, he's gonna get back in the mix.
Right.
It's just he's got to make the most of it. Like, bro, you.
Why you think we're not using Bell at all? Why isn't he getting in the game? Because I thought he was decent in the spring game.
Who we talking about?
Kendrick Bell.
Bell?
I don't know, bro. Sometimes we feeling like people in the doghouse and we don't know about what's going on.
Like favoritism, like Cam said, favoritism.
Yeah, favoritism.
It's just a favor because you can't tell me that our wide receiver room that bad. You can't sit up here and tell me.
Yeah.
You can't sit up here and tell me it's that bad because you keep throwing some odds in the mix.
With the ranking coming out.
What'd you say?
Tuesday night.
Yeah, probably in like halftime of a basketball game or some shit. Unless they might have their own show now, but I'm not sure.
They do.
Okay.
On ESPN. Yep, they do. Around about like 6:37 my time. So New York time, probably about 8, something like that.
So what y'all think about this Northwestern game?
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you brought that up, Johnny.
Man.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Man, shit.
Because I watched that game against USC and Northwestern. Hold on.
That interception and fumble changed the whole outlook of that game or outset. Like the momentum swung, and when he fumbled, it went right back to USC, and it was kind of a wrap after that.
Oh, Northwestern's a good team. I mean, they're solid. I'm not saying good, but they're solid. I mean, I think it is a great bye week, especially with how Bryce was playing. It is a perfect bye week to reel everything in and get people healthy. Because I mean, Northwestern's not going to be easy. Maryland's not going to be easy. They always play us tough no matter what. So you only got. I mean, you have one solid team, and the Maryland team is not very good. But I mean, we gotta go out there and execute. We're not a very good road team, so we're gonna be sitting here scratching our head like we do every year. We play a lot better at home, no matter. I mean, that's just over the course of the season. But just get healthy, bro. Like that's the most important thing. I don't know who we're gonna get back yet. Haven't really asked around it, but I do expect some people to get back for this late little push.
This Northwestern game is at home, right? Or we
have 2 away games. We have 2 away games.
2 away games, then Ohio State at home.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
Well, this is what I will say to people, who are like worried. Like, look, about the last game. Like, Ohio State is they're a very good team, probably the best in the country. And we compare our whole season up to the couple games that we have, like the Oklahoma, like really we compare it all the way up to Ohio State because they're the best team on our schedule. But over the course of the last 4 years, I have proof of you that the transitive property, that shit doesn't matter. You can throw that out the door. That game, there's 2 games in the season, MSU and Ohio State, that are completely separate from every single game on the year.
Hey,
So
my bad, Juju. So my thoughts on the Northwestern. I watched them against USC, and I think Michigan has exploited some things. They play tough. They play in the trenches. They got wore out by the middle of the third quarter to where they you can see that they're getting tired. I know this team's starting to get tired. As the end of the season come up, I'm starting to see that because Vanderbilt, was in games. Now they tired. I know Bew from Missouri went down, right, Juju? He out for the
Yeah,
season, right? Yeah.
the
who?
So
quarterback.
you
Yeah,
Who?
see that? Yeah, you see
you talk
you
about the
see them getting
quarterback,
tired.
Juju.
Yeah, Bew. You starting to see teams that were good
Wait, what
and,
quarterback?
That court.
start
Remember the quarterback that
Vulpers
got hurt
Brewing.
against Alabama. The quarterback,
Missouri.
Oh,
Missouri's QB,
Missouri.
Bew.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Bew.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm starting to see teams starting to get a little winded when it comes to these thirds and fourth quarters. And I just hope that we can come out and sustain some type of energy and toughness off this bye week to against Northwestern. And it's at a neutral site, and I think Michigan fans will show up there. So I think that'll help Michigan get the victory.
No, I mean for sure. We're, again, I have my opinions on why I think it's so inconsistent. Inconsistent. It has to do with coaching as well. It has to do with
Yeah.
our youth are the ones who are making plays on the team outside of a couple veteran players on defense who have really stepped up. But our youth, and when your youth is leading a team, it's going to be inconsistent. And when you have coaches that is a second year head coach, you know what I'm saying, and an OC that's just coming over trying to figure things out in the first year of an offense, and then you have a DC who, in my opinion, who should be fired, who can't figure it out halfway through a season, and then he starts to pick it up. You have a special teams coach that is his first year being a Division I special team coach in a big role, who needs to be fired. It's a recipe, bro. It's a recipe for disaster, and it's gonna take time.
Got you. Who's that? Marcus?
But I said, bro, 9-3. That's what I said before the season, bro. Anything under 9-3 is season.
Yeah, we need to finish this out and get in the playoff, and then anything can happen because you get that many more extra practices plus a break to get healthy. It ain't gonna be easy to beat Ohio State, but it never is.
Fucking never.
So
never.
That's the job, So
it comes down to that game. Who wanted more? And then I know I'm jumping ahead with the Maryland thing. Maryland got blew out by Rutgers. I get it.
Hey, we don't know that because that first half, Penn State played pretty good against Ohio State. Offensively, they did. Not defense. Defensively, they
most of
looked.
the good teams, pretty much every good team that they played, it was close at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, Penn State has still talent, bro.
Johnny, great point. Because when it's close at halftime in the Michigan game, what happens?
Yeah, I mean, it really seems to be like we're the only team
I'm
that doesn't
asking
piss
Johnny
out
a question.
No, we win. I mean, we win.
Ryan Day gets the panicking.
Yeah,
Ryan Day gets the panicking. Yep.
That Ohio State. If we do look ahead,
they say this year he's over that now since he won the championship. Even though they don't know and we don't know.
Yeah, we'll see when he steps foot. He should have been over last year when that's the worst team that he's gonna play in this tenure. Like that Michigan team was terrible, bro.
Yeah, that was bad.
Dog doo doo.
I mean, bad, bro. So I mean, like I said, the game has to get played out, bro. Like I'm not a believer in any that. It has to get played out.
I know this is a hypothetical, but if Justin Haynes come out of the tunnel, no, I'm playing.
I mean, to be honest, I think the world of Justice Haynes. I wish both of our backs were healthy. I think that's the best like combination in the country. Like with Marshall coming along as he is. But if there's one back that I'm asking to carry the ball 25 times a game, it's gonna be
It's
a back
Marshall.
like Jordan Marshall. So
Yeah.
I am excited over these next 2 weeks though to see either Kuzdal or Parker come alive. I want to see growth
Facts.
in that area because we're gonna need it. Because I don't know if Justice Haynes is gonna come back.
Yeah, you can't
Hey,
run
would
Jordan
y'all,
Marshall into the ground. You
Right.
can't run him
since he
into the
don't come back, would y'all like for him to come back next year then, if he can?
I mean, I'm
no.
fine with either. I'm fine with
Yeah, yeah.
either. I don't think he's coming back, but I mean, you got Savion Hyder coming in, so
Okay, Juju. If he does, let's say he does come back, would that change anything?
did he what?
If he said if Justice Haynes does try to come back, would that mess up anything with Hyder?
No, I don't think so. Like, I think at that point, I mean, you have a really good
That's all I'm
problem.
worried about.
You have
If he,
you have a really good problem. I think the
You
only
can
thing that
learn
might
from
alter
him.
things if Tony left, like I don't see happening. Obviously, he doesn't strike me as a kid to leave a school because of one coach, but Tony Alford was a huge reason why he came to Michigan. Like he's been recruiting him since like 8th grade. So
Yeah, I can't wait to
yeah,
see
I
the
mean
that.
that's a
thing
great
I'm
problem
worried
to have
about
though. We would have
is
three
the
really good. I
thing.
mean Jasper Parker, I'm not sleeping on him at all. Like let's not sleep on him. Like that kid's like he's like 6'2" and physically ready. He just needs to get the mental part of the game. So I mean we have like
Did they even
four
Juju? Did
backs.
they even practice during this off week?
Hmm?
Did the team practice this off week?
I'm not sure. That's actually a good question. I would assume that they practice, but I, in my opinion, like I think they're like resting a lot of people to get him back. I know they're practicing this week, obviously, but
Yeah, these
we got to get some of these guys back. I mean, the linebacker room is completely like decimated right now.
yeah, we need Rolder back for sure.
Yeah, he had
Facts.
a hamstring injury, so I don't know what his extent is.
That's bro. That's one of the worst injuries because you don't know what that thing gonna
I
do.
mean, you telling me? Just ask Hogan Hassan, who's still in and out of the fucking lineup with a hamstring injury, bro.
Bro, that hamstring is like a nightmare.
Yeah, and I don't know what Marlon Klein's deal is, bro. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I don't know. He
He
went
been a one
down. I don't
game
know what
wonder.
Jason Barnes' deal is. He went down too. I think
What
they're
was
just
his? A
precautions.
chest or something?
He had a shoulder wrap before the game, and he went in and like on the offensive line, and I think he dinged it up. I think it was precaution, in my
I saw
opinion.
TJ Metcalf with the arm thing.
Yeah, he's had that for a few weeks.
Really?
He's had it for a few weeks.
Like, bro,
I
we are
think he's
so
fine. He's
banged
dinged
up.
up. He's fine. I mean, the only person besides TJ Metcalf that I'm like, damn, he really plays hurt is Trey Pierce. Like he's been hurt for like 2 weeks and he's just played.
Bro.
He's a
So
dog.
so are we blaming the strength and conditioning for these injuries or what?
Everyone's gonna quickly run to that. I don't because if you go back and look at the Jimmy era, bro, we had a shit ton of injuries. We just had stupid depth, and we benefited from a COVID year where we had a lot of depth on top of a weak schedule. So nobody noticed it. But we had a shit ton of injuries in the Jimmy era. So I mean, it's not like strength and conditioning coach can like fucking you can go out there and like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
want to say anything, nutrition, if anything, nutritionist team. But I mean, football, bro, it's freak injuries. Shit happens. It's
Yeah.
not like I don't think it's a thing you can correct or uncorrect, bro. I think it's like it's up to the football gods if you believe in that shit. But I mean, I do think losing Ben Herbert was like I think his intensity and leadership. I do think that was a
That
loss.
part. That part. The
I think
mental
that was a
part.
loss.
I mean, also like if we could have kept any one of those playmakers, like if I don't know, if it was just any possibility we could have kept any one of the playmakers that won the draft last year, that would have made it a little difference too.
Hmm.
I don't I did y'all I couldn't barely understand what he was
I didn't
saying.
hear him.
But what you said about the Harbaugh schedule, I think when you're trying to rebuild, and I know the schedules are made years in advance, like a ways in advance, but with Sharon, when you got a new coach coming in trying to rebuild the program or maintain it, and he's a first-time coach, he doesn't need that Oklahoma out of conference, that Texas out of conference. He doesn't need that. He don't need it, bro. Like, you're trying to win because if every loss matters because you're judging him off his record, and then with the playoffs, so you're looking back, you're trying to get the team together, you lose to Texas. Boom. That's an 8-5. That could have been 9-4 because you're going to play a cupcake instead of Texas. You're going to play a cupcake instead of Oklahoma. Right now, what are we sitting at?
Right.
We'd have one loss right now.
Right.
Yeah, the conference, but your overall record still looks better. Like, and we benefit from that with Harbaugh too. We just knew we had good teams, but the schedule was cupcake for the most part. Beat Michigan State, beat Penn State, beat Ohio State. We in the playoff, basically.
I mean, that's valid, and that's why I said it was a mistake not doing a national search for a head coach, because we're a blue blood and we're top five like college, like this destination is like it's huge in college football. So top five, whatever you want to argue. Like getting a first time head coach was always going to come with pressure, like because everyone wants to win now, especially come off a national championship. And that's why I was like, my expectations were already lowered. But like for the average fan, like I understand their outbreak because like we are a blue blood program and we deserve better. But that means the school has to buy in too. Like they have to buy into, and they just started to buy in.
Yeah.
Like this last, like all resources, full go. I would love to see them do more in the transfer portal with that. But we'll see what they do. But I completely agree. I mean, when you're trying to rebuild, that is what it is. But when you're in a blue blood program, like now revenue, they want to see Michigan and another big brand go head to head, and we're a big draw, so it brings them money. It's a double-edged sword for me. So I just think a first-head coach is not the spot for Michigan.
I brought it
in my
up with
opinion.
John D'Adamo. He was focusing on the money aspect, which I can't say it's not about that at the end of the day. Also, but wins is the big thing, and you're going to get that back because you'll probably be in the playoff. You can get some of that money back in the playoff, But when you're trying to build that culture of winning, you can't build winning without winning. I guess you can, but it's going to take longer. But you built that culture of winning, you're going to get the dividends. But when you're constantly having these tough out-of-conference matchups, it can set you back a little bit.
I agree. That's why I say it's like a double-edged sword, like that you're dealing with. So, me personally, I wanted a national search for head coach. Just like if Wink leaves, like I'm fine if you promote if depending what goes on the rest of the season. If you're going to promote Lamar Morgan, only pending the rest of the season because they have been playing over the last 3 weeks. They've been playing a lot better, playing more base defense. So if you're gonna promote him, fine. But me, I want a national search, and I would be more comfortable if you just put him as a co-DC, so he can just you can ease Lamar along. Now, for people who don't know, Lamar Morgan, like he was handpicked by Jesse Minter, so I do think highly of him. I think he will be a future good DC. And he's a secondaries coach. You look at Minter, he was a secondaries guy, and our defense was elite under him. So, but I just want to ease him along. I do want a national search.
Who would you want?
If it was up to me, I don't know what would happen, but I think Jim Leonard, the secondary coach for the Broncos, would be a home run hire.
I've wanted him for some years. No pause. I'm talking football. Hold on. I wanted him to be our head coach. I mean, our defensive coordinator.
No, that man said no pause, bro.
No pause. We talking football. I'm trying to talk football. I can't be.
No, it's crazy. I was literally about to pause too. Nah, but for real, that's if we could get Jim Leonard, I would, bro. I would be ecstatic.
I couldn't believe Wisconsin didn't make him the head coach.
No, that is insane to me, bro. Like I wanted him. That's who I wanted them to go after. But I
Me too.
understand wanting to get another person under the same scheme because it's worked for so long. I understand that part. But now, like, if you're branching out outside of this Raven style defense, quote unquote, I think Jim Leonard would just be an absolute home run hire, bro.
Yeah, me too. I've definitely had my eye on him as a coordinator for a while, bro. I like his defenses were always well coached, physical.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan brand. I mean, it was Wisconsin's brand too until they let him go.
You didn't see a lot of missed assignments. That is the biggest thing in like he and I do think he would have the upperclassmen more ready. Like just we have so much youth and we have Wink as a DC who wants to throw out all these complex things and it's like, bro, just like last year we learned, bro. Like if you just let your athletes be athletes, you don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. Let them go play. And what have we done over the last 3 weeks? We dropped from 50% blitzing to around 20 to 25, 30 in that range, which is fine. That's what Jesse Manning did. That's what Mike McDonald did. Like you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. Just let them be athletes.
Yeah, that's Wink though. He wants to be the smartest person in the room, you know. And then he goes up against Sark, gets master class. Goes up against Lincoln Riley, gets master class.
I think that was terrible timing, bro. Like Lincoln Riley had a whole week to prepare. I do think that game would have been a lot closer, even given how much we struggled, if they didn't have a week to prepare.
Yeah, that was embarrassing, bro.
I want that game back. I think that game goes a lot differently this time around. That team is not 20 points better than us, bro.
No, I don't think so either. But
we played so bad, bro. Insane.
And that's what bothers me about this staff a little bit is, you know, the margin for error is thin for us, you know, because we already lost to Oklahoma. So the margin for error going against USC,
right?
Like you should have had
urgency. The urgency was not there, bro,
and it just wasn't there. And now the pressure is really on us. We got to win out.
Yeah, and just extremely. That's why I keep saying I'm just extremely. Not even so much of the defense, because I know we have talent. The DC, like I'm disappointed with we. Like I won't ever ignore when someone shows me who they are ever again, just because of a couple games.
Mm-hmm. No pause. No pause. No pause. I almost keep saying no pause. We talking football.
Johnny, I was gone for a second. What did you say? I'll see you back.
I don't have to bring it back up, West.
No, I want to see if it deserved a pause or no.
Watch the replay. I've been saying crazy stuff on here for about 10 years. You know, and then all of a sudden this pause came up.
No, it's like you know who always got a pause? B-dubs always coming, never not coming deserves a pause.
Bro, that is definitely pause. You can't even deny that one, Johnny. That's definitely pause.
I'm trying to talk ball. I'm trying to talk ball.
That's my man's too.
Hey, before the
relax,
air,
take it easy.
Before the Paul air, that was okay to say, but now it ain't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always said pause. I've been saying pause since high school.
No, my problem is like, my bro, I got New York cousins, so you can't say nothing around them. Everything is like, bro, we relax, bro. Like we clearly not talking about nothing like that. You pause. Like, dog, I can't say shit. Like I really got to think about the things I say around them. Like, it's nasty work, bro.
That's not great. They'd be like, "Hey, yo, son." I
Hey,
can just hear it.
hey,
I can
yo.
just hear it. I can hear
Hey
it.
yo,
Hey, yo,
hey
that was
B,
wild.
hey yo
Hey,
B,
yo.
Like you can't say
hey
nothing,
pause
bro.
B.
Like,
They'd be
geez,
like,
you
"I
know I
ain't
want to talk about
exactly."
that
They'd be
like
like,
that.
"I ain't jacking that." Like,
Oh
I know
yeah,
how
oh
New
yeah, then
Yorkers do
yo,
that.
especially with they new slang, they gotta relax.
Nah, nah,
Cause
the
I
New
ain't
Yorkers are
jacking that. It's
crazy, man.
crazy.
Nah, this as isn't Maniac New Yorker?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maniac New York.
Shit, he already know. He know firsthand then.
What up there? What up though?
Say what up though.
Complete opposite of a what up though, but I'm feeling it.
That boy went
Nah,
proper.
he a
That
good
boy went
young
proper
man.
on your ass.
Hey, yeah, cause yeah, you know I'm doing my daddy duties over here.
He said, "Boy, you better sit up straight. Keep your back straight when you're talking."
Facts,
Very proper gentleman. That's what we all want him to be.
facts. I'm proper.
Shit.
Pause.
Until I come on
Pause.
YouTube.
Hey, I can't. You better than me, Marmo. I can't lie. I be
Hey,
swearing. I be swearing
Mama,
around my
you know you
son, bro.
no, hey, Juju, I do that too.
Mama,
Because
I know you all cap because I be hearing you at work. You the same
oh yeah,
person
because
no matter where
hey,
you at.
listen, hey, I'm at work though because them dudes at work is like, hey, I mean, Dayton, Ohio, they slow, man. They don't understand it. They don't get it. Johnny be hearing me. These dudes in this warehouse are slow, like mentally, like they don't grasp anything. The company we work for, yeah, they
Damn.
just don't grasp anything, man. And you be like, bruh, shut up. They
Them boys be
complain
going
about
off there.
everything.
Yo, Phil, why the fuck didn't you come up here, bro? You in the chat, but not up here? It's crazy.
Where you at? Where you at, Thrizzleton? Maze Madman?
But anyway, yeah, man. I cuss at the kids here and there, man. Fuck it. We
I
used to
already
get
know it,
cussed
Mama.
at.
I know
Hey,
you ain't got. You are the most filterless person I know. So I
Most
already
man,
know
I be
how it's going down.
when the time is permitted, that's when I do it. You know what I'm saying?
You might
But
throw a
any
filter on. You might not.
hey, when I'm on Call of Duty cussing out little kids, it's okay, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, if they can't take the heat, they gotta get out the kitchen. If you're online and you a child, bro, anything goes. I'm not gonna say nothing too out
Hey,
of hand.
slide
Nah, I
facts.
don't know what's going on, man.
Our
You feel
union
me?
steward is slow too. He a mechanic.
Oh, hell no.
I had
Hey,
to
We
tell
don't
Toy.
get
my
no
wife chill out on the
representation.
little kid.
No, hey, I found
Chill out on
Juju.
the
I
little
found a
kid.
job on the Air Force base over here by where I live at, and it's doing the exact same thing. I'll just be working for the Air Force base.
And if you can't swim, then you bound
Nah,
to
that's what's up,
Trizam.
bro.
You
Facts.
bound to
That's what
twist
I be
down.
telling them kids on the internet.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
You
my.
finally made
Nah,
it,
no,
Phil.
you don't.
Phil, you
Hey,
missed a
you be
good ass
going in
show.
just like I do on them little
That's
motherfuckers.
what I'm talking about. And if they can't swim, then they
Phil,
do
Walmart
Nah,
is
where you
taking
hey,
been?
these
Where you
kids
been,
out
hey,
Phil?
there
You missed
hey,
a
showing
hey,
good
them
what
ass
love.
show,
squad?
bro.
Hey, I be turning kids into step kids. I be like, where your mama at? Let me talk to your mama.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. I
Phil,
just
what was
had
you
to
on, bro?
I just came I just got in here actually. I called Marmar. I didn't know he was on here though. But I was calling him to get on the game. But then I
I'm
got
about to
on
be
here and saw everybody was here. So
my boy, looking like McAnoo over there, down in
hey.
Virginia.
I dream of Leolano make all the Luciano and girls with black
Hell
clothes
nah,
Chanel
that
with
boy
Catano.
crazy.
Listen, you
Girl
clearly heard this
Montesano.
before because you slipped right into the impression.
Nah. It's just always there, always there.
Why couldn't JJ look like this last week against my Lions?
I
Man, what
can't.
is
I
going
haven't been
on?
watching the game. What has he been doing? He been playing good.
No,
Man,
he started off.
no, he
He
got two
started off hot.
interceptions.
JJ Dice.
That second
You said
interception
he's got
wasn't on
another
him.
interception.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
One of them
second
Yeah,
one
interceptions
wasn't
two.
looked
on
like
him.
a punt. It looked like I thought that
Yo,
was a punt.
It did look like one, but
Like,
Jefferson
for real,
stopped
it wasn't
running, bro.
nobody back there but Hamilton. Like,
Are
yo,
they
who was
winning?
that going
Are they
to?
winning? Are they winning though?
Jefferson
No, they
fell
get.
down.
No, they about to lose.
Damn.
Hey
Come
Zay,
in.
if you want that work, man,
You like that
I'm
blitz,
on the
son?
26 too.
Yeah. Oh my bad, bro.
He was
They
dealing.
had a nice blitz.
Bro, did my Saints win today?
The Saints are winning,
Yeah.
and the Bills are looking like cheeks.
Doo doo.
Yeah, the Bills trash, bro.
Yeah, we literally just won.
I just
I'm
You a
wanted
talking
to
about
come
Saints
up
you.
fan,
here and
Juju?
say that I went back and I
Yeah.
saw y'all
Wow,
talking about Metro
he finally
Detroit
run.
football.
Look, bro, we're poverty, bro. We're waiting, bro. We're getting the number 1 pick, bro. We're getting a quarterback. We're poverty.
Tyler Shuck looked all right this week though.
No, he looked all right. I mean, look, bro, we got too many more issues than that, bro. We're in cap hell, bro. And until Mickey gets serious and tears the whole fucking shit down and rebuilds it, we ain't going nowhere, bro. We're in so much debt. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, I know y'all pay AK.
Hey, bro. Hey, if he was more concerned about getting better than putting his hands on certain people, bro, he'd be a lot better.
Yo. Hey, no comment.
Facts.
Like, goddamn, bro. Respect to him though. He's one of the best Saints running backs to ever do it.
Sure.
Oh,
Hey, I got a question for the panel. Who do y'all, out of everybody
we're poverty,
in the top
bro.
10,
We're
who do y'all
poverty.
think is
We're
suspect?
poverty.
Wait. What fan are you?
What'd you say, West Coast?
Oh, we a Raiders fan. We true poverty.
True poverty.
We are true
No.
poverty,
I ain't
brother.
gonna lie. That's true. I've seen a Super Bowl in my
Number one is suspect. Number one
We
is
were
suspect.
born into it, molded by it, Juju. You
But
don't know nothing about
wait.
this poverty.
What's the Raiders' record right now?
Trash.
We're 2-8. We're 2-8.
I think we like 2-8 too.
Yeah,
we need to link up. We need to link up.
Hell yeah, we need to borrow those bags y'all used to wear on your
brother.
head.
Brother, if you added our
as Johnny
teams
would
together,
say,
we
no
would still be
pause.
garbage.
No pause.
No pause. We talking football.
You talking football.
Hey, Johnny, you should make a shirt of that shit. No pause. Talking football.
Get off of here. I'm gonna get on the laptop.
There you go. There go another product.
There you go. Yep.
Yo, that's actually a good idea, bro. You can market the fuck out of that.
That is, I like it.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up though. You were ready, bro. We can definitely we can definitely make some arrangements, bro. Like,
bro, if you combined our two teams, we would still be trash, Juju.
We still picking first.
Wait, yeah,
we'll
bro.
be
Don't
one.
combine the losses.
We'll have
Don't
one
combine
extra
the
win.
losses, bro.
We are. This is two bad
That's
teams.
6, bro. We have as many losses as there is weeks almost between the two teams. Bro.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Wait, who's your guys' quarterback?
Geno Smith.
Damn, I thought that was a good pickup though.
Bro, I want him dead. I want his family dead.
Yeah. Hey, look, you knew we wasn't. When the Raiders get somebody, you're not getting
this on his grave.
Wait, don't y'all have Ashanti Genty?
Yeah,
we do have Genty.
Yeah.
He looked good.
How you been doing here? I'm not gonna lie.
He looks okay.
Keep 2, keep 89. The rest of them out of here.
Oh yeah, because we do have Brock. Brock is the truth.
Yeah. Those two can stay. Everybody else can go.
Y'all need wide receivers, man.
Bro, we drafted a defensive end from Texas Tech, and he's Cleveland Farrelled us, bro. If you don't know what that means, then
yeah.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Hey, do y'all think Shador going to start this season, bro?
The way the Browns looking, he got a shot.
Bro, it's the Browns, bro. He ain't gonna get no motion until he gets out of Cleveland. That's a fact, bro. That's a failed organization, bro.
By the way, it's that's what I was gonna say. As poverty as the Saints and the Raiders are, at least we ain't the Browns.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
It'd be worse.
That's why I was so pissed when Mason Graham went there, bro. I was like, damn, that's where careers die. Like
that was like a league-wide blackball.
Richie,
they're not gonna call it that, but that's a league-wide.
You're right. I don't know that.
The Browns are the reason that those people in Ohio are such big Ohio State fans because that's all they really got.
Browns, Raiders, Jets.
Ohio State is all they got, bro.
It's all a cripple fight, bro. Don't worry about it. We all.
It's even. You know what's even more fucking pain, bro? Like, we, in the transition from Drew Brees era, Sean Payton openly talked about this shit, how he was about to move up to go get Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God, bro! I have nightmares still to this day, bro. We got one, bro. We're still winning Super Bowls right now. What are we doing?
You still thinking about that?
I know. I lived there, bro. I know it. I know. I'm from the soil. I know that y'all only got the Ohio State Buckeyes, bro.
Damn.
Bro, they threw another pick, bro. Oh my God, this is bad.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, JJ on the take, bro. The Genovese family got JJ on the line right now.
Bro, his ass needs to sit a few more years, huh?
Damn it.
Fuck them. We got Tom Brady. They can't say shit to us.
Yeah, they gonna.
Fuck him. He said, "Fuck him." We got Tommy.
That is the ace in the hole, though.
Yeah, that's the ace.
Literally, that's all I have to say. All I have to say, but bring up Tom Brady, bro. Argument one. Don't
Hey,
even
listen, Tom Brady has saved us in this quarterback conversation,
Facts.
especially with Ohio State. They have nothing. They have nothing.
But wait. Who is? That's a good question. Who is Ohio State's best quarterback? CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud is their best joint, bro.
Easily.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he ain't got a Super Bowl yet. Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us. he ain't got 7 of them things. Couldn't be us, bro.
You know, they speak about DBU so much, but you know who the most production from colleges has from a university is Michigan in the NFL right now.
Michigan.
They speak about all this
Talk
bullshit.
about it.
They love to bring up the NFL analytics, all that shit.
They love to say Bia.
Yeah,
none of that.
We're literally, bro. Shout out Juan Drago, bro. From that boy, I had no idea that was DJ Turner's real name, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, I don't. Where the fuck did DJ come from? My
DJ,
language. Excuse my language, but
he
that should be
his
JD.
real name is Juan Drago.
Bro, when your
Homie
name
said
is
it's only been
Juan
3
Drago,
years.
You get a nickname.
JD, not DJ.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know his name was DJ. I didn't know his name was Juan Drago. I thought it was
he just swapped him. So,
he swapped him because he at Cincinnati, ain't he?
Yep.
DJ Turner.
Yep. Hold on, what's DJ's name?
Juan Drago.
Juan Drago.
I must break you.
Hey, every time I hear his name, bro, I just picture him with a sword, bro. That's all I picture him with.
Hey, that man standing over wide receivers like if he dies, he dies.
If he
bro.
dies,
he dies.
What wide receivers? What wide receivers, bro?
That's crazy. Juan Drago
who's the
crazy.
best player to come out of OSU in the NFL?
Orlando Pace.
Probably
man,
Pace.
Orlando Pace for sure.
Probably Pace.
The
alignment, right?
Yeah, that's all I have to say, bro. Like Tom, I bring up Tom Brady, and then it's the end of the discussion. But he's the greatest football player to ever live.
Then you back that up with a Charles.
As soon as you said that, here comes Travion Henderson with a touchdown run. But it's definitely not. I mean, no, yeah, it's Orlando Pace. It ain't
By the way,
cats anymore. I tell you that much.
By the way, bro, quiet as kept, Chad Henne stuffs CJ Stroud in the locker in the NFL, bro.
He won a playoff game on short notice. He won on short notice.
Chad Henne stuffing CJ in the locker, bro, and he got rings. I don't care.
Shout out to Chad Henne, bro.
Hey, I still got my number 7 jersey.
Shout out to Chad, man.
Chad was a beast at Michigan too.
But they set him up with success all around him, bro. Especially his freshman year, bro. He had hella talent around him.
Hell yeah.
Stupid. Imagine if Bryce had that shit
his one is better than our one for damn sure.
Yeah.
Richie, we talking top level though. Top level.
We put out a million more quality NFL players.
We talking
Richie,
about
you can say what you need to. It's set in stone, bro. We are the greatest player ever, and we're DBU right now, bro. That's not up for debate.
We got the greatest player ever. We got arguably the greatest defensive back ever in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Graham literally played for fucking ever, bro. I'm just thinking about this right now, bro.
Yeah.
Brandon Graham played forever.
Top level. Richie.
And he came back.
Bro, we have the best edge rusher in America in the league right now. You can say Miles. You can say Myles Garrett if you want to, but
yeah, Myles Garrett is tough, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay, top two. I think Aiden Hutchinson is right behind.
Yeah.
Top 3. I'll give him that.
Because if he don't get hurt last year, it was. Whew.
Okay, Richie, you can't debate DBU, bro. We have the most production in the NFL right now from defensive backs. Now, Will Johnson, who is literally the best corner when healthy. When healthy, let me bring that up again. When healthy, he's been the best defensive back in the NFL
as a rookie.
As a rook, put some respect on his name, bro. Put some respect on that Glass House player, bro.
Rashawn Gary, nice too. Yeah.
Aiden is balling.
Y'all got Orlando Pace, bro.
Orlando Pace.
That's it.
And that's 90. Ain't that 90s?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Crazy. That's 30 years ago.
Now they got receivers though killing it. I ain't gonna hold you. The receivers now dominating in the league.
Yeah, shout out to Marvin Harrison, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He went from poverty to stepping up for a game. Shout out to him, bro. I hope he gets his mind right.
Come on,
and the other one. What's the other one from
Smith and Jigba?
They got Smith and Jigba. Oh my god.
Ibuka, they all going crazy.
Ibuka, yeah.
I think Garrett Wilson, if he was on a different team, would be going crazy.
Eddie George was nice. I give you
that. Eddie George is nice.
Yeah. Zeke was good for a year.
Knocked him out.
Zeke was good for you. Zeke had like 2-3 years. He had like a
Zeke was Zeke was good when he was behind a Hall of Fame offensive line.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
And once that was gone,
they literally built the team so he can run. Yeah.
Once that was gone, he was looking like an offensive line. So, yeah.
All right, y'all. Final thoughts. Let me get off of here. Is y'all getting on the duty or what? Y'all don't invite me. I done forgot how to play.
Nobody, bro. I didn't ask you to jump in the war zone many a times.
I wasn't here. I be having stuff to do. It'd be the wrong time.
Yeah, you can hop on the duty.
Hey guys, Johnny is in his 50th. Hey, in his 50th. Hey, he's in his 50th season on NCAA 26.
It's that simple, bro. I ain't coming out of retirement till November next year.
Hey, Richie said, "Who's the best on Call of Duty?" I think of us three right here. Marmar probably the best on Call of Duty right now.
Y'all tweaking. The only way I'm coming out of retirement, bro, is for GTA 6 in November, bro.
Hey, I'll be right there with you, Juju.
Hey, Juju.
Zay said he the best player.
Hey, Maze, hold on,
bro.
Hey, Maze, hold on. Hey, Juju, 1v1 me. Like the kids
bro,
say,
I'm gonna keep it a beam.
me.
I'm keeping it beam, bro. I sold my shit when my son was born. I vowed, I was like, bro,
I get you, though. I'm talking about in Call of Duty. I tell you, I'm gonna take you to the woodshed, little homie.
Bro, you probably would.
1v1 me. 1v1 me.
I ain't touched the game. I ain't touched the game set in 5 years.
Nah, I'll let you get a couple games in practice, get warmed up, get back to the
Hey, yo, that's discipline, Juju. You deserve
coming
something.
out.
That's discipline, son.
No, I ain't coming out of retirement till GTA 6.
I got twins upstairs, and I'm on the sticks right now.
Hey, you know, they got a Battlefield Warzone now. Hey, Maze, you played the Battlefield Warzone?
Red Sec? Yeah, I'm on there. I'm heavy in Red Sec. How I get it?
Hey, what? So you can download it for free?
No, I think you gotta buy it.
You can download it for free, but it's saying you can play for free, but that's not true.
That's not true. Yeah, you gotta buy it.
You gotta have a game.
Yo, Johnny, who you watching, bro?
Minnesota. I got it on Red Zone. Minnesota's down 8. They scored a touchdown to be down 8, and they went for 2. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about that one.
Kick the field goal, so you down 7. What are you
Who they
doing?
playing again?
The Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens.
But the Ravens are about to make a push, bro. They got Lamar back. They're about to make a push again.
I don't get these coaches.
Even though their defense is like awful right now.
It's different.
Yeah, their defense is trash, bro.
Now you want to look at the true Ravens?
Hey, that boy JJ, 19 for 38, bro.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Hey, that's
he's working through something.
Yeah,
hey,
but
like, playing sour cream, boy.
Hey, he's gonna have his moment. That's what I'm saying.
What you eating?
It's gonna take years. You know,
bro. It's coaching lab practice. I had that man throw that many times, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For real.
Like, bro, you gotta again. Like, it's not gonna take. It's his first year starting, bro. He gonna need a lot more than 1 year.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey
Fun if
Zay,
you want.
DM me.
What up?
DM
I'm
me.
waiting on Martin. No.
Hey, Marmar, I'll do for
Your
the culture, but like I
battle
did used
pass
to be
and
like
all
really
of
good at
that,
Call of
bro.
Duty, so I could
So what
pick
up,
up
though,
a controller.
Miles?
What up, though?
What up? What up?
Wait, what's
Little
y'all
Marmar
KDs,
was
bro?
good.
Oh,
My
damn.
KD,
I don't even
they
watch that no
emailing
more.
me. They email it to me every Monday on my email. It be
No, because
crazy
like
work, bruh.
I mean,
It be on Warzone.
Modern Warfare 2 is my last like Call of Duty, and
Oh,
I
that
did.
was fire too. Modern Warfare 2 was
Yeah, the
fire.
Modern, and
Yes,
I'm
that
like,
was
Which
the best
Modern
one.
Warfare 2 on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox
no,
Three
play
Sixty,
The
the P4.
PS. Yeah.
Four,
the
yeah.
PS5,
Yeah,
the dual one.
and that, yeah. So it was the mod. It was
DM
like
me
right.
your gamer tag,
That was
all
my
of that.
last one I like took serious, and my KD was, I think it was like a 1.93. So I was pretty good in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that was the
Damn,
shit
bro,
right
that
there.
shit hard.
Yeah, I don't forgot how to play it now.
Now they got Warzone and all that shit. I mean, they had then. I just never played Warzone. I played
Johnny, you gotta come get in the Warzone,
for
man.
sure.
Y'all finna get on there or what?
I'm about to
Yeah, we
hop
about to
on
get
there.
on there, man. We about
I
to get
probably
on
got
there
a
because
I
you
probably
know I'm
got
already there. I'm already
probably got
there,
a
kid.
3 hour
Nah, I'm playing.
I probably got a 3 hour update.
You
I ain't
probably
been on
do.
there
You
You
do,
probably
bro. You
do.
probably do,
Johnny
bro.
said he got a 3-hour update.
for real. I ain't opened up I ain't went
No,
on
them
there.
update ain't no joke, bro.
I know I got a
Shit.
big update to download.
You ain't got that good internet. Your shit's gonna be stuck there all night.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm on
24
campus
hours.
internet right now, bro. My shit will be like 48 hours, bro.
I'll be
Hey,
ready tomorrow
remember we
after
used to download this probably not you too young for this, Juju, but we used to have to go to like LimeWire, download the
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
leave those
Bro,
shits overnight.
Leave it
listen,
all night.
M3, all for it to be the wrong song.
Hop in my
Be the
party,
wrong song.
Maze.
I mean,
Yeah.
this
Wait,
ain't
Phil.
when I
Hop in
tried
my
to
party.
download. This some bullshit.
Or for
Wait,
it to
Phil,
be
you only
that,
did 30 though.
loud ass screech, it just be that loud ass screech on there.
Yeah.
Hop in my
Phil,
party.
you
All
talking
right, all
like you
right.
40, bro.
Bro, I'm
Hey,
right
how you
there,
doing?
brother.
All right.
You ain't there, bro.
Oh, my
Right
people's in
there.
here.
might say you ain't there, bro.
You ain't there. I'm
You
right
need a couple
there,
more
brother.
years under your belt, bro.
Oh, Garrison on here right now. Getting donkey flipped.
What
Hey,
up? What it do?
Don't
I'm
be the
about to
final
get
thought.
killed,
Chill out.
baby.
Come on.
I'm leaving at 8, y'all.
Settle it
Hey,
down.
by the way, final thoughts.
Come on,
Oh
goon.
no. Oh, now you don't care, huh?
Final thoughts. Go blue, of
Now you gonna
course.
say it like that, huh?
Check me and the host here out with the rest of the gang every Saturday morning 11. Big college football show at 11, man. That's it.
And hold on, before you dip out, check me out in the alley at midnight, and you only see shadows.
Hey, he got
You feel me?
Hey,
You know
yo.
what I'm saying?
my
It's
boy got
called
a
the
smile
shadow
for you to
even.
see him. He got a smile for
Yeah,
That's
you
a
to
like
see
pause.
right
We ain't
now.
talking football.
Like,
That's a pause.
hey, listen, bars. You feel me? Hey, catch me in the back of the alley at night. You
Hey,
feel me?
boy,
I don't know
Marmar
what
look
you.
like a
Mama,
photo
you look
negative.
like you're in the back of the alley right now, bro. What the
Listen,
I am. I am.
Mama, I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Hey,
Watch your
this
mouth.
real black.
Nah, for real,
Hey,
he talking like it's
hey. I know. Hey, this might rattle y'all. To the Caucasian, this is real blackface. You feel me?
Yo,
Yo.
no.
Hey, log out, bro. Log
I'm gonna
out.
end the stream right now.
We're canceled, bro. We getting canceled, bro.
Yeah. No, we
I'm not
ain't.